Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds played 2 yesterday and split a doubleheader with the St. Louis Cardinals. They'll host the Cardinals again this evening with first pitch at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. The Guardians were off yesterday, but they'll start a series at home against the Giants tonight. And finally, Todd Monken spoke to the media yesterday, and he's excited about this week's joint practice with the Bills.
I'm excited for that because in that practice we get to see our ones against ones, right? And so that's going to be fun. I got a lot of respect for Joe and the staff there, and what Sean initially started and where Joe's trying to take it. And hopefully they're going to have a lot of respect for the way we play and the way we practice and handle ourselves.
This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Warmer weather, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I am T-Bone. He is Tyvis. Glad to be back.
Who's T-Bone?
I don't know. I almost forgot myself. I don't even have my hat on today. I sit here 30 seconds before we go on the air, and I'm like, why does my head feel naked and afraid? And that's just in general what's going on in my head. But now I don't have my hat on. This is bad. Tyvis, good to see you again. Thank you for the nice gift. I get back in. Tyvis walks in with a bottle of that dark stuff, as he calls it.
Yeah, me and Dylan, we put our heads together and we said, you know, what will Bone want for a birthday gift? And I said, I got something.
And
it is some, Blanton?
Blanton's.
There
You
you
got
go.
me Blanton's bourbon.
Yeah.
That's a really nice gift. Thank you. I genuinely did not expect it.
You got to drink that responsibly.
You got to drink it with me.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Pour one out right now.
That is never going to happen.
Let's start that. That's a way to start your Tuesday off. Whew. By the way, I feel like everybody around needs a drink. So we went to New York for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Every day there.
You got to drink.
No. Well, yes. Thank you. Yes, of course I did. We got to the hotel after night 1, so we drove. And then
I didn't know you drove.
Yeah, we drove. Well, because I'm not paying $500 a ticket for these kids.
Mm, well.
And then getting to our hotel, which is another few $100 for that.
7 hours?
It's like 10 when you have to stop and you have kids. But actually, I did it in record time. We did it in 9 hours flat on the way out, it says it's 8:30 going out. 8 hours and 30 minutes to where we were driving.
Yeah.
Which means I sped and we did half an hour of stops and we made it. I felt super good about that. But it was like $3,000 to fly him. Or it's like we could rent a car for $500, have all the space we need, took a little bit longer.
Aren't you rich?
No. I got kids. I told you, they take all the money. That's what happens.
I just could not give a bollocks.
I wish. No, we drove out there, we get in, and then it was like 3:00 in the afternoon, and they're like, well, let's go on into the city. And I'm like, yeah, let's go do it. Mm-hmm. So we went into Times Square, and we were doing that all night, and we get back to the hotel around 10 o'clock. Now, I left at 5. I drove starting at 5 a.m. We drove out of there. I get to the hotel, and there's a place downstairs. It's just about to close that has beer in it. And I said, hold on a second. You guys go up to the hotel. I walked into this store. It was like 5 minutes till they closed. I grabbed a 6-pack. It was like, I'm going to need this. And I took it up to the room. And every day after we got back to the hotel room, first thing, I didn't even take the shoes off. Just immediately cracking.
Like stone cold.
Knee braces on, 2 Steve Weisers. Give me a hell yeah. Do your feet hurt from walking 20,000 steps? I drank 1 beer, then another beer. What? Then another beer. What? Yeah. So that was, it was, we did have a drink every day. But man, I tell you, we walked so much, but the weather was considerably better than it was here. Now it was
so it didn't
hot.
rain.
I had no knowledge till I called back to my folks and I'm like, how's it going? Like, oh, it's a little rainy out.
Oh no, it's like Seattle out here.
And then I'm like looking at the weather and I'm like, there was a tornado that went through.
Yes.
There was flooding happening.
That was Wednesday.
Well, the tornado did happen. Yeah, the tornado happened, I think.
Was that Wednesday or Tuesday?
It might have happened the day we were getting ready to leave and because there was bad weather Tuesday.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
they gaslighted us into saying that it wasn't a tornado.
Yeah,
They're
right.
Like, sirens.
No,
Why
they
would
didn't even play 'em.
Why would we set this off?
They
It
didn't
isn't
know.
actually a tornado. And then they were like,
Lies.
oh yeah, maybe it was. Sorry, guys.
I thought the tornado warnings were supposed to go off when it's even like, remember the taco versus ingredients thing with warning versus watch? You heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
I don't remember which one's which from day to day.
I think it's a tornado.
One's worse than the other.
I think it's a tornado watch is like the conditions are right for a tornado.
Yes.
And that would be like if you had lettuce and tortilla shells and ground beef and cheese or whatever you put in tacos, but they're all laid out. They're just not put together. But then a warning is like, we've spotted a tornado.
Yes.
And that's like, now you have a fully assembled taco. The taco is there.
You need to go in the basement and put your head down and cover your head.
Right. A fully assembled tortilla has spun itself into oblivion, and now you got to watch out.
Do that? Do the kids still go like, what is it?
Oh, my kids do.
They gotta
they think it's got magic powers.
Put your head down and tuck your hand, do whatever it is.
Oh, in the schools?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they've. Sadly, Columbine and many other things have led them to now do active shooter drills as opposed to tornado. Like when I was a kid, it was tornado drills.
Correct.
Now it's like this dude may come in and blow your head off, so we have to have that drill. So that's what they do now. They have lockdown drills. They have go hide in the bathroom drills.
I tell my kids like Dave Chappelle tell his. That your dad gets up and he talks a lot of stuff, and he's a funny guy. He makes a lot of jokes. So if an active shooter comes into school, chances are you're probably gonna they're probably gonna go for you.
That's bad. Oh yeah, that's not good. So I'm sorry to hear you guys as we were off, because I mean literally driving back, that's the first rain I saw was in Pennsylvania. As we're coming back, we started getting hit with showers, then we got them all the way home basically.
Yeah,
and I mean like it was beautiful in New York the entire time. Other than it was high,
straight showers, just straight Seattle.
Did you ever
weather.
lose power?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither, but I feel like a lot of people did.
Well, yeah,
I know I
had
did.
a tornado roll through.
Because you know what though? My neighborhood has lost power so many times in the past year that it should be no reason. It could be anything that come through. They should have fixed it up so good that nothing should stop it now.
I don't think that's how that works.
It had been blown off. The winter done knocked it off. The rain done knocked it off. It should be at a point now where it doesn't matter what. A tornado could come through there. I better still have power. That's how, because they done fixed it a million times.
Well, I don't know if they can fix it from.
Well, they better do something.
Does your serious question?
They better do something.
Does your neighborhood have like the power lines? Like they're not above ground? Are they underground?
No, they're above.
Yeah, see, because like the more
you pull out the neighborhood, it's right there.
I see that now, like because where we live, there's a bunch of them above ground, but then there are parts of cities where they've like buried them underground. It's like, well, we don't want trees and stuff to fall on them. That's what causes power outages.
Or some jackass hits a pole and it ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, there's that too.
That didn't happen twice.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, why are we still putting them on poles? Why are we not burying them? Like put them underground. Can we not do that?
We got taxpayers' money.
See the way their bank account is set up.
I just came from a city.
You saying it like money just grow on trees. Gas is $4.34.
That sneakily came back up. Why are we not complaining about that?
Who's we? I've been complaining about it the entire time. Don't worry, we're almost done. We almost got it. We're just a little bit more Strait of Hormuz time. We'll get there. We'll make it happen.
Our perspectives just got so jacked up that when it went to $3.99, we're like, oh yeah, gas is cheap again. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, and then like even when that was happening, it's like, yeah, we got gas just barely under $4. There are some guys out there who are eating their own feet out on the Navy that are on the boats where we can't even bring them home. But don't worry about them. Like, support the troops, unless it's like, oh, let's leave them out at sea where they just got to eat their own shirt. Yeah, that's good. What are we doing? Anyway, yeah, but we can't bury power lines. I just came from a city where they have literal cities under the city. Like they have a whole subway system that you could live in if you want. People live in it. Like you can't bury a couple. Yeah, I rode the subway. I rode it all over the place.
Good for you.
Oh yeah. I think I climbed more steps then than I ever did hiking like out in the Rockies or places like that. Because every time, because it's in the name.
Was it marked
it's
up? Was the subway marked up? Spray
the
paint?
trains?
Yeah.
No, they surprisingly.
So Lil Wayne lied to us.
It's clean there now. People act like it's a dirty city. It's
Lil
not.
Wayne said body marked up like the subway in Harlem.
Yeah, like I hit Dylan up for a couple recommendations because Dylan's family's from there. He grew up there.
Did you
all
get
that
the
stuff.
pizza he recommended?
No, I didn't. We didn't get over there because this is the thing. Unless you are planning on just taking a taxi everywhere, I took the subway. So I was kind of like, unless it's a few blocks from the subway, I'm not going to it. So everything had to be.
You walked around. You walked around a lot.
We walked around a ton.
Look at you.
We walked 10 blocks sometimes to go to a stupid store that I had wanted nothing to do with. My kids wanted to go.
Did you weigh yourself before and after the trip?
No, I think I weigh more because I swelled. I got all hot and sticky and everything stuck to me. It was gross.
By the way, Tyvis, you say that your weight fluctuates a lot. I weighed like 213 pounds 2 weeks ago, and I weighed myself last night 201. I'm not eating any different. I don't know what my body's doing.
My weight don't fluctuate as it used to.
Well, you said it used to.
Yeah,
now
used
you're
to be
just steady,
crazy.
like 265 or whatever you are.
260.
Oh, my bad. My bad for the disrespect.
We down 5. we in the right direction now. I'll tell you. I've been hitting the gym, so we going in the right direction.
Good. Tell you what, you want to lose a bit more weight, go up to New York and go walk around for a few days in that heat. It was, although as soon as we were leaving, they said the next day, they were like, rain is coming, could be flooded in the subway, be careful. And I thought, we did this perfectly. We left when the tornadoes hit here. We ran out of town.
Or you came back, it's still going to rain.
I feel like Ted Cruz. I left right when the disaster happened here, and then went somewhere else. And then as soon as it got bad there, I went back. That's wow. My guy, Raphael. No one ever remembers that. Raphael. Sure. All right. Buckeyes are number 1 in the AP preseason top 25. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. And once again, we are waking up to some foggy conditions out on our roads. This time around, the worst of it's going to be towards that northwest side. Marysville, you're already down to 3 miles of visibility, as well as for our friends over by Linden and West Jefferson over towards that west side of Columbus. Thankfully, still not seeing any issues out there, especially 70 in both directions, even 40 if you're making your way downtown. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Are you paying 7% or more on your car loan? See how much you might save with a refinance. And get a 1% rate discount at Kemba Financial Credit Union. Apply at Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Ends 10/31/26. Call 800-282-6420 for credit costs and terms. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetic's 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
August is here. The heat is not going to quit, and neither can you. If you're over 40 and the heat is taking its toll more than it used to, it might be your testosterone levels declining with age. If you want the energy, vitality, and endurance you used to have, go to fixmylowt.com and book your free T-test today.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Sleep Better Columbus can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes, it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We may have some patches of light fog out there first thing this morning. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies gradually take over. For the afternoon, a bit less humid. Mostly sunny skies and highs around 81. For tomorrow, chance of a shower or storm mainly later in the day. Otherwise, increasing clouds and highs right around 80. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy.
I'm not sure what that means either.
This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Feel bad. I got back from a few days off, and I've kind of buried the lead. It's I don't know if you know what day it is today, Tyvis, but it's an important day.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
Fire off your hot takes at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can tweet them to us that way, or you can go to the YouTube chat 971 The Fan on YouTube. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis, and you will be in the chat.
Or,
of course,
voicemail.
We love the voicemail. 614-460-8010. Those are the three ways you interact on a Hot Take Tuesday. 614-460-8010. You can leave us a voicemail, play it on the air possibly, if it's good. I mean, if it sucks, hot take, we won't play it. How about that?
Actually, the ones that suck are the ones that I'd like to play the most.
That's true, too. There's some of that. So, yeah. You can fire off a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take to say this, getting back from New York. The food scene is fantastic there. Tyvis, you got it. You have to take your wife some time and just go spend a week, the two of you, sans kids.
I think those days are in the rear view.
Spend a weekend, 72 hours.
The days of me and my wife alone are history.
No, you got to do it.
It will never happen.
Got to do it. Just once a year.
The year 20.
We can't even go on a date night. How about that?
Well, you got a newborn, I understand, but he's going to grow up in a couple years. He'll be smoking cigs by the time he's 3.
He stole my wife from me.
That happens.
A little jealousy.
It is a little bit of jealousy, I think. That's a little.
Plan a date for the year 2045.
No, then you'll be paying for college and weddings and all that stuff. So you can't. No, you're never getting out of it. I'm telling you, you got to make the time. You got to go and go get some food. Now we got great food scene here too. Don't get me wrong. There's a pizza place called Polly G's that's down in Columbus, downtown Columbus. They also have a location in New York. Like it's one of like 6 or 7 locations they have around the world.
It tastes similar.
What do you mean? Does it taste similar?
The one here that you tried.
I didn't try the one there because I was like, why would I try? That's my thing. I like to try food that's here.
But you did try pizza.
No, I had pizza there. I had pizza.
Did it taste similar to what we have here?
No. It's a different style. It's a different style. It's bad. I like it. It's New York style pizza.
So you're telling me it didn't taste similar to what Sbarro gives us?
Oh, if you compare Sbarro to New York pizza one more time, I'm borrowing a weapon from someone.
You go flash the chrome.
No, I'm going to do more than flash the chrome.
You know how mad you were at Dylan when he booked Sean Wayans? That's how mad I am at you for saying that.
I'm not mad at him for booking Sean Wayans. I'm mad at him how he executed Sean Wayans.
He didn't execute anything. It's not his fault that people...
It is his fault. He had the right information. He chose to ignore the right information.
Well, there was conflicting information. That happens sometimes. I'm glad you got burned by a guest, though, because that's a rite of passage for every on-air host.
What?
To tease something, it's the worst feeling in the world where you're like, coming up next, we got this guy. He's going to be awesome.
Whoa.
And then you come back and say, the thing was, so he's not here now. And that's, whoops. Like that is a thing that every radio host has to go through. So I'm glad you got to experience
because I should have known when I didn't see no commotion through the doors and I didn't see nobody out there, I started not to even tease it.
Yeah, that's the way I felt the same way. I know that feeling. It's a sucky feeling.
The 7:30 hurt me the most. The 7:15 didn't bother me. The 7:30 hurt me. Why? Because that guy right there behind the glass told me, he texted me, he's in the building.
They texted me and said he was in the building. Then they said, oops, we're at the wrong radio station.
Oh my. Oh, no.
That's the one that got to me.
Yeah. That would get to you. I bet it got to him, too.
All radio stations look the same.
Yes, who cares what the call sign is out front, right? They're all similar. That's right, to your point. Just like pizza, Tyvis, it's all similar. Ohio State and Oregon ranked 1 and 2 in the Associated Press Top 25 released on Monday. That gives the Big Ten Conference the top 2 teams in the preseason ranking for the first time in 65 years and just the second time ever. That all according to ESPN. Buckeyes got 40 first-place votes. Oregon received 14 in voting by 69 media members. Nice. Over the AP and other news organizations.
Tyvis, did you vote?
Yeah, you're a member of the media. Did you get a vote?
I'm not a member of the media, so therefore, no, I did not.
It's a good question.
No, I didn't.
What do you think about the Buckeyes being number 1?
I don't love them being 1. I've always been a component of I want them to be anything but number 1 so they can have something to chase. Just having 1 just comes with it. It's a different vibe when you are number 1 versus when you're not number 1. You know, you get it, people tend to respond better when they feel disrespected. You know, when they're like, oh, they don't think we're number 1. Okay, now let's work harder. And it's easier for a coach to go out and point out like, hey, you know what? Y'all think y'all arrived. They don't even respect us. Like, it's easy to sell that. When you already number 1, I think that there's a lot of pressure on the coaching staff because it's like, well, now we got to go out there and look like the number 1 team in the country, and you're expected to be that right away. And it's how many times at Ohio State do we start the season off slow? People get frustrated. I mean, heck, just a couple of years ago, we was in a game with Akron at halftime. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a different vibe. So great for them to be number 1, but like it's a lot of responsibility that comes with being number 1, and they got to be able to come out the gates flying on against Ball State.
The rest of the top 5, for what it's worth: Georgia, Notre Dame, Texas, rounding out your top 5. Indiana is 6th, and I looked at the schedule here. Ohio State has, let's see, they have obviously Oregon at 2, Texas at 5, Indiana at 6, USC tied with BYU at 14. Michigan at 16 and Iowa at 22. So that is what? 6 opponents of the top 25 on your schedule?
I kept saying it was a 6-game season, and those are the 6.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty robust. That's a pretty robust schedule. Of course, we know that.
SEC.
Yeah, take that.
And they don't got the toughest schedule, huh?
SEC.
Yeah. No, actually, what's crazy too is I believe this is, I forget, the first time in. I'm trying to think, like 5 years, maybe. I think Clemson in 2020 or 2019. Maybe it's 6 years.
It had been.
Clemson was the last team that was not an SEC team that was ranked preseason number 1. So this, yet again, breaks a streak of SEC dominance in that category, too. So, look, it doesn't matter what the preseason rankings are. What matters is what they are at the end of the year. What matters is who hoists that trophy at the end. And
if the SEC don't win or make it to the game again this year,
Oh, yeah. It's the narrative will continue to.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for them to keep saying that conference. Oh, we got.
They can say whatever they want. We all know the truth of it. I mean, look, the voters feel the same way. I do find it interesting that Ohio State fans, we are as critical as anyone of our own team. We're looking at this team going, all right, yeah, the offense should be pretty good, right? Losing Carnell Tate is a big deal, and you got to replace some of those tight ends, and running game has to step up. Offensive line has to continue to get better. But offense, I think most people feel pretty good about the offense. Defensively, I think there's some concern that, all right, you lost a bunch of guys who went in the top 10 of the draft. How are you replacing those guys? Will the replacements be ready immediately? We're all concerned about some of that stuff. The voters who look at everyone look at Ohio State and go, yeah, they've got certainly question marks like anyone else, but we feel they're the strongest team in the preseason. I wonder if that's just voter laziness of them just like saying, oh, Ohio State, Ryan Day's there. They got their quarterback and their defense has been good the last few years with different coordinators. They'll be good again. And just penciling him in number one.
Can you say the same thing about Oregon?
I think you could, except there's a difference that Oregon's never won the national championship. Ohio State has been in that conversation a lot more and obviously gotten the job done even under Ryan Day. Georgia, though, I feel like is interesting that I think Georgia used to get this kind of treatment.
They didn't receive one first place vote?
No. No.
I think Georgia's being disrespected. I'm not saying they should be number one, but people are like, oh, yeah, Georgia has fallen off. Georgia has fallen off from what? Winning back-to-back national championships? They're still winning the SEC every year. I don't understand why people are acting like they're not good.
Who did they lose to last year in the playoffs? Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, yeah.
Yeah.
That game was crazy.
It was probably one of the better games of the whole season.
Well, that's the thing. The SEC has tons of great games. And I think people confuse that with great, teams. You know what I'm saying? You can have...
I'm not saying the SEC is as deep as they think, but I think Georgia, they're them.
No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, Georgia, I think sometimes the SEC has more teams that play tougher games where it's in doubt in the fourth quarter. They're better drama in the SEC, but then those teams actually go play other teams outside of their conference, and they don't look nearly the same. And I do feel like that's something that we miss on. But Georgia, yes, I respect what Georgia's done. They have proven it over a period of time.
They just don't respect Gunnar Stockton.
No. Well, and I think it does a lot of it come down
Texas didn't get no number one game. That's wow. That's crazy.
What's interesting is Indiana at 6 got 8 first place votes and Georgia got none. Indiana is the defending champion, so that makes sense.
That's probably why they got the 8.
But I'm saying they don't have a quarterback. They lost a ton to the draft. A lot of seniors, guys graduating. I'm the one who's been saying I think they'll be fine with him. I'm just pointing out that I feel like the narratives, the things that typically look at who got first place votes, right? I mean, Ohio State knows who their quarterback is. Oregon clearly knows who their quarterback is. Notre Dame, no questions there. Miami, I guess, does have that question, but they only got one first place vote, and he's kind of a proven commodity. Indiana getting 8 first place votes and still having their quarterback be like, we're going to have to see if he can do it at that level. Josh Hoover good at TCU. We'll see if he can do it here. But
I tell you, if you want to beat Indiana, you have to stop the run. That's is what it is.
It's also crazy to me Texas didn't get a first place vote.
That's what I just said.
I mean, Georgia and Texas, both of them not getting first place votes. No SEC team did.
So no SEC team. So they understand.
In the same breath that I say Georgia's being disrespected, I feel like Indiana is getting too much of a benefit of a doubt. And people are like, oh, man, Indiana not in the top 5? That's disrespectful. They're 6th. They've had 2 good seasons. Relax.
I mean, I get it.
Dylan think it might be a little over.
That's fine. The defending champ thing is something that I would expect to see them be top 5. I'm not really worried about the fact that Ohio State is ranked number 1. I just think that we all have to keep these expectations fully in mind that regardless of how tough the schedule is, this is Ohio State. I don't plan on seeing Ohio State with more than a loss or 2 at the end of this gauntlet and still being in the playoffs. And then from there, it's what you do once you get into the playoffs. But yeah, are they going to be the best team in the country? I don't know. I have my concerns about this team. I have concerns about you seeing how this defense looks, all of that stuff. But so does everybody else. And apparently the voters feel like Ohio State's as strong as any of those other teams. So going to be something to keep an eye on. Ryan Day said something over the weekend that I'm sure you guys talked about it. I'm perplexed by it, and we need to have a little discussion about it. So we'll play the audio next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Just like yesterday, we are still seeing some flooding happening out by Buckeye Lake on the east side. That 70 eastbound ramp to State Route 79 is still closed in both directions. We're looking at the traffic cam, still see some major ponding out there, which is why people aren't able to get through. Make sure to use that alternate route, State Route 37 instead, to head towards State Route 79. Lastly, already traffic picking up over in New Albany, 161 by 62. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Alex the King had a hot take in the chat. Hot Take Tuesday. LA is officially the sports mecca of America. The Dodgers and Rams are both contenders. The Lakers and Clippers currently dominate the headlines.
Don't worry. We're going to talk about a bit of the Lakers in the 7 o'clock hour because that news yesterday is wild about the Lakers getting sold and their ownership group that bought them a year ago. Remember the Buss family sold like 70% of it to this dude who owns them. He owns the Dodgers. He owns, I think, Chelsea over in the Premier League. And all of his house of cards is coming down around him because apparently he bought it all on credit. And then when he tried to make the payments, it was like, oh, yeah, I'm not there. And apparently now he's got to sell all his sports teams. Like didn't buy one, and not just one. He bought the Lakers, the Dodgers, and a Premier League team. Like these are humongous entities.
Was in on the Dodgers.
Magic Johnson's in on all of it, but like he's in there as like I own a percentage, not I'm the majority shareholder kind of guy.
They couldn't pay they bill.
I guess not. But that on the Dodgers front, like that championship's very interesting because they won the World Series last year. Part of the reason they had the revenue they did was because of a settlement they got out of their television deal, which probably will never happen again. They were owned by a guy who was clearly floating payments and just did not care about the finances whatsoever. Now that's going to possibly I don't think the Dodgers have been up. I don't think they're up for sale yet, but they're going to be. Like that's being predicted that they will be up for sale next. You may never see an accumulation of baseball talent like you saw on this, or like you're currently seeing with this Dodgers team. This may be.
They better go win it all again.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be a three-peat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe
2 in a row. Yeah, I think you're right.
So.
Yeah, that's a wild story. So we'll get to more of that in the 7 o'clock hour. Speaking of baseball, your Guardians, man. Like they go out, they make all these moves at the deadline like we wanted them to. Like I think most fans would have wanted them to. And it's just
they're irrelevant.
Well, they're not irrelevant. They're a game back in the wild card.
It's over with.
They have not been playing well.
It's over with.
To your point, they have not been playing well.
They stink.
We will not speaketh of them.
You know, I heard Isaiah say this yesterday on Bishop and Friends. The Guardians are going to be like, you see what happens when we go out and make moves.
That's exactly what
you
they
just let us operate how we operate.
Then I'm gonna be like, I understand.
I don't. I don't.
I understand it. No,
I do. That's loser talk. I'm sorry. I don't stand for that at all. I don't know what happened. Where'd my loser talk go? Come on. Play the thing. Thank you.
You're rusty. It's okay.
I know Rusty's in the chat. My God. But yeah, I think LA being the mecca of sports, we can debate that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there's certainly the Rams are obviously looking like they're going to be awesome yet again. Lakers and Clippers, they do dominate the headlines. I'll give you that.
So the Kawhi Leonard
thing is insane.
There's no evidence that this happened. Okay.
Yeah, the NBA, go figure, which reminder, the league is the owners. Like, the owners are not separate from the league. The league's ownership just punishes one owner at a time if they feel like the other owners are all pissed at the guy, right? That's usually how that works. The owners coming out and be like, our owner did nothing wrong, like that doesn't totally surprise me that they didn't find evidence. They didn't say he didn't do it.
Right.
Steve Ballmer,
That was the phrasing, exact thinking of the phrasing that I had. It was like, there's just no evidence of this. We're not saying it didn't happen.
No evidence.
We just can't prove it.
Can't prove
per
it.
se.
Yeah.
So he's going to Toronto.
I would guess this clears the way for that trade to eventually happen, like they've been talking about. Ryan Day, I missed this whole kerfuffle over the weekend because, like I said, I was walking around New York and I was looking at the skyscrapers not buried in my phone, which I guess is a good thing, right? I wasn't like locked in on Twitter as much as I usually am. But I missed this whole thing about senior night getting moved. Senior day getting moved from the Michigan game to now we're going to do it before the Ball State game.
Mm-hmm.
There was a part of this. I'm not going to play the whole clip. I'm not going to play the whole clip, but let me just play a little audio that I found very interesting from Ryan. This is him talking Saturday about why that decision was made.
Yeah, it first came to me from our administration as an idea, and we talked about it, had long conversations about it. The traditions at Ohio State here are significant and very, very strong, and something that we all respect. And what we don't want to do is, do anything that's going to disrupt any of those traditions. But
there you go. That was so when everybody, all that big wind of say, but then we talked to the players and they were cool with it and everybody's cool with it. So we're moving it to Ball State. The administration, it seems like, initiated this. And this is the problem I have with some of the stuff going on at Ohio State when it comes to the little traditional things. Tyvis, do I strike you as someone who is just everything must stay the way it has been, or am I open to change, new things?
You're open to change.
Yeah, I'm open to change. However, the change has to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And for me, like, if you have a tradition that's like, I don't know, why do we wear purple pants at practice? And it's like, well, because Stumpy McGillicuddy in 1902 forgot his regular pants and he only had purple pants, and then we won the game, so we wear purple pants on Thursday. Like, that's a dumb tradition. I can understand you'd be like, yeah, we're getting rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
But senior day happens on the last home game for the seniors.
Yep.
The idea being you're going to play one more game in Ohio Stadium, and we're going to honor you on that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else does that?
Everybody.
Everybody in the world does that because that's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Half the time, senior day does not fall on a Michigan game. Every other year, it falls on a Purdue game or a Michigan State game or an Iowa game or whatever it is.
Yep.
So to me, changing tradition around just because, it's Michigan, I don't get that. I really don't get that. And knowing that it came from the same people who brought you, we're going to ring the victory bell before the victory happens. Also, just, again, the tradition of the victory bell was, did we win the game? Let me listen. Oh, we did. And they hear the bell ringing across campus. And it was a signal to people who maybe were going to class or doing things back when football wasn't the number one thing on Ohio State's campus. That, oh, hey, the football team won. That's cool. That's why the victory bell is the way it is. And so now we ring that before the game even gets played. Mm-hmm. We're putting senior day in September.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't understand.
These don't make sense to me. They do not make sense.
How is it getting moved from late November to early September? How about mid-November instead? If you really wanted to move it to the second to last home game where we can actually admire the accomplishments of these seniors in their actual senior season, not before it even gets kicked off.
I think everybody, so I said it yesterday, Bo said it, and I think Josh said it when we had him on. I think that all three of us had about the same sentiment where it's like it's too early because everybody loves to hear the crowd when they announce your name. And a lot of these guys we won't know. Like because they just got here. So the Earl Little, we don't know. James Smith, we don't know. Like, why would we cheer for them if we don't really know them? You know, we got to at least give them a moment.
They haven't even played a game here.
Exactly.
And we're
so you got to let them play. Let them play here. Let them become a fan favorite, and then boom, you give them the senior night, and you could tell how you always could tell how your career was as Buckeye by the chant that you get when they call your name for senior night. And I think you kind of throwing that to the side.
Could you imagine if like Earl Little Jr. has like a game-sealing interception against Texas?
Right.
But we're not going to know that when he does his, quote, senior day against Ball State before he does a damn thing for the Buckeyes. And it's like he could have that big moment, and he's not going to get the crowd recognition for it on his senior day because we're doing it too early.
No, I mean, Brandon Ennis could have a monster year this year for all we know. He could take the next step. Theoretically, Dylan, it's possible.
Dylan crazy.
Or he could be what we thought he was. Either way, wouldn't you want to give him a chance to prove it, and then Michigan game comes? I mean, it's just bizarre. Coming up next, T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Just like yesterday, we are still seeing some flooding happening out by Buckeye Lake on the east side. That 70 eastbound ramp to State Route 79 is still closed in both directions. We're looking at the traffic cam, still see some major ponding out there, which is why people aren't able to get through. Make sure to use that alternate route, State Route 37 instead, to head towards State Route 79. Lastly, already traffic picking up over in New Albany, 161 by 62. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place, here with a happy customer.
Wilson's trying very hard.
Thanks, Mom. I mean, Margaret.
Wilson, is this your mom?
Yes.
Mom.
Wilson, your mom should like your windows.
Oh, I wouldn't know. We actually have Pella windows.
Mom!
They've really lowered our energy bills.
I'm going to go wait in the car.
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Dealing with pain every day, the first thing people will suggest is to get surgery to fix it. But who wants their body to be cut open? Before you make a decision that can't be undone, go see my friends at QC Kinetics for a second opinion. Dr. Ray Tesner and his team have helped tons of patients just like you in the Columbus area. Whether it's bone-on-bone arthritis, torn meniscus, or just years of wear and tear like me, they have real solutions. And they bring relief to not just your body, but your mind as well. They give you a medical evaluation, review your history, and go over the images to find the source of the pain. The main goal is to hold off surgery, and best case, skip it all together. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Go to QCkinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY. Then when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
For Vivek Ramaswamy, Ohio is home. That's why Vivek will always work hard for our state and for Ohioans. The people who know him know why he fights, including small business owner and local barber Donnie Judd.
It's a passion for the people of Ohio Vivek has. Cut a guy's hair for as long as I cut Vivek's hair. You know a person. And I would trust him 120%. And he's for the working man. He doesn't care about special interests. The people of Ohio are disgusted with what's going on. They want new ideas. Electric bills are so high, people can't afford them. These are things that people talk about. Vivek wants to make things better, and he will fix it. I believe in that. He loves Ohio, and it's his home.
Fighting to lower costs and to put working-class Ohioans first. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling.
1-800-COOLING.
Truck drivers. Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local drivers to haul dedicated, no-touch freight in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll earn predictable pay, drive familiar lanes, and get home every single day. No CDL, no worries. MLS now offers company-sponsored CDL training in select locations. Through this program, we'll pay for your tuition and lodging at a truck driving school and get you on the road to success after graduation. Don't wait. Explore jobs near you and apply today at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Scotty Vegas here, and I've had my Ford Bronco from Krieger Ford for a couple months, and let me tell you, best purchase ever. First oil change, Krieger Ford came right to my driveway. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet I've made in a long time. KriegerFord.com.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, The Fan 2, and The Fan 3.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Dylan, you grew up, well, I keep saying you grew up in New York. Your mom and dad are from New York.
I spent the first half of my childhood there.
Yeah, you moved here when you were like 9 or 10.
Yes.
So I'm curious, and you go back fairly often,
yes.
I take it? Okay.
Yes.
How often have you interacted with, like people who, clearly, I mean, I'm not trying to disparage, who, like, have some mental issues, maybe they do not live in a house currently. How many times have you, like, run into or been accosted by someone in that state when you've been in New York City? Like, is that often for you? Is it not often?
Pretty regularly.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
That's it's par for the course. It needs to happen at least one time per trip.
Well, there's like 8 million people, right, that live there, or 10 million, however many it is. Like, so we had the full New York experience, Tyvis, when we went back yesterday or last week. Didn't get robbed. No, thankfully, did not get robbed. However, my wife insisted on, and this is fine that she wanted to do this, she wanted to go to Shake Shack. We came across a Shake Shack.
Whoa, line. Didn't you just tell me that you wouldn't go somewhere that you could get here?
I did.
Okay.
And guess who didn't eat at Shake Shack?
You're right.
I didn't.
You didn't get a shake?
No. I went down the street. There was a place called Sam Ping's Cantonese Barbecue, and they had Cantonese pork over rice.
It's delicious.
It's pork over rice, and it was $6. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in on that. Then they had dumplings.
How much was Shake Shack?
Dude, she showed me the bill because she took the kid. Because also, I mean, with the kids, it's like they have to be able to. We had to find places to sit down and eat because I'm like, we'll get this, we'll walk, we'll eat like people do. And the kids were like, I don't know how to walk and eat a piece of pizza. And I'm like, you don't? You fold it, you eat it? No? But the 6-year-old was like demanding a table. And so we had to, go find places where there was places to sit down. So she took them there. She shows me the bill so I went down and got this food and I ate it. There was a park over there and I'm like, I'm going to sit there and eat it because I know it's going to take a while at Shake Shack. So I'm going to enjoy my food and then I'll come back. So I come back, $92, by the way. It was a bill for 4 people to get Shake Shack. 4, and then like nobody got, I think one person got a shake. It was, yeah. And I didn't eat.
You know what? This is why I stay at home.
Bingo. So anyway, I come back. I sit down at the table. Right as I sit down, a gentleman who clearly had some issues going on came up and started talking to Melissa. And my wife is just Midwest nice through and through, where like most people just go, no thanks, and don't even talk to the guy, right? Mm-hmm. She engages. And the guy starts talking to her, and he's just rambling on. And I said, and she's like, uh-huh. And then she's like, oh, no, I don't know if I can. And he just keeps going. And I'm like, hey, can you just leave her alone? She's just trying to eat her dinner. That's what I said to the guy. And then he turns his attention to me. He's like, oh, yeah? You think I'm here to entertain you? Think I'm here to be a funny man for you? And he starts dancing with me. I'm not making this up. He dances. He starts like gyrating near me. And then he takes my hat off and rubs my bald head, which, by the way, is covered in sweat. So now I am like, I'm sorry, my head's sweat. I'm apologizing to a guy who's like trying to publicly humiliate me. And I can tell something's wrong with them, but I also can tell that I don't know how unstable this person is. This is just like second day in New York, by the way. This happens. So then We're in the middle of a Shake Shack.
This is why you gotta have a blickadoo on you.
No. So this happens.
Gun laws there.
So I said, I'm like,
oh please! At the parade, I seen all kind of guns on Instagram.
I had the distinct remembering as I was on the subway at one point. I'm like, I have not passed a metal detector the entire time I have been here, so I don't know who's got what on these subways. But all I know is this guy. He did his little thing, gave me back my hat, and I said, "All right, are you done now?" And he's like, and he just like walked off, and I'm like, okay. So he walks away. We go to leave. He's standing outside the Shake Shack, mean mugging me and the kids and the wife. And I looked at him and I'm just like, are you good? And he's like, are you good? And I'm like, I think so. And then then he walked away. And then we promptly hopped on a subway train. And I said, we're going to go like as far as this thing goes. We're going to get out of here. That was. So the kids are all petrified. I'm like, kids, welcome to New York, baby. You've heard the song. You've heard the little meme. This is actually New York. Welcome in, because this is how it goes here. So, yeah, we had a good time in New York, but we got the good, the bad, we got the everything when we went to New York City.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
All right, Dylan, Morning Wood question number 1.
All right, this question is really for Tyvis because I needed to ask him about it. The R&B tour is extending dates.
Oh my gosh!
And one of the dates that were added.
Explain what the R&B tour is.
Yes, it's Chris Brown and Usher.
Which I didn't know Usher's last name was Raymond.
Yes,
you didn't know that?
No, but that's what Brown and Raymond.
Yeah,
Raymond
R&B.
and Brown R&B.
Yes.
I didn't know that was why they were. It's just I thought it was R&B like the music style. But yes, Usher and Chris Brown.
It's a double entendre.
Got it.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of that, sure, in this music.
So anyway, exactly. They added a Cincinnati date. They're going to be at Paycor Stadium October 24th. So I ask you, Tyvis, if you had the opportunity to take your wife on the R&B tour, which she desperately wants to go to, would you do it?
She could go. I'm not going.
Why not? You don't want to go?
What do I need to see that for?
See what?
Go with her.
Why do I need...
Take a night out. Go to a concert.
No, she can go.
You don't like any Usher songs?
Her and Josh Perry's wife, Maddie, have already in cahoots trying to figure out how they can get to Cincinnati to go see the tour.
You know what the thing about...
Isn't it October?
October 24th.
What day is that fall on, you know?
That's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Oh, I'll be... Yeah, I won't even be here.
You got to take the flight back in, direct to Cincinnati.
We'll take
meet your wife there.
It's a hub.
Nah.
Go right in there. Yeah.
Nah.
Meet her there. Of course.
It's so funny that you say that yours and Joshua's wives are already in cahoots, because I feel like women, when it comes to men, they're like, oh, you just want to go see this person so you can look at them. And then as soon as they get the opportunity, they're running around with chickens with their heads cut off. Like, how can we go see Usher and Chris Brown?
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you know? So
it's hypocritical.
You know, at the R&B tour, they invite women on stage and they do what they do on the bed with these women.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard about that.
Do you know that Janet Jackson used to do the same thing to men back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Sure she did. Yeah, I remember that.
Was it as big of a deal as it is today?
No, because that was like, well, of course she would. Like, this is, again, the male-dominated society we live in. It was like, well, of course she, like, all these loser sixes out in the crowd are like, yeah, of course she wants to go with me. Yeah, I bet that's right. Like, they're just, it's the idiots that are like, yeah, that makes sense. But then when, like, the guys do it to the women version of that, then it's like, this is an offensive action. How dare he? And it's like, it's the same stuff. It's the same exact stuff. Yeah, it's what. Now, again, if your wife is like running up to get on stage with these guys, that's a little bit of a weird vibe. I do acknowledge that.
My wife is running to get
that's
up
what
on
I'm
stage.
saying. Like, that's a between you and her
there's
problem.
There's a video of a guy who, I guess the girl went up on stage and did all that with Chris Brown. And when she came home, all her stuff was on the tree line. It was outside the tree line. It was his wife, too. All her stuff was on the tree line.
Yeah, that'd be, hey, I'm just saying, I mean, look, if you go to, but here's the thing, you go to a strip club, you can't have anything. If you go and hang out at strip clubs all the time, when you're on business trips or when it's like, oh, it's my buddy's bachelor party, what am I supposed to do? That's fine, but then don't be surprised when your wife goes to a Chris Brown concert and hangs out with him and Usher. I'm just saying, how's that any different? The chances are less that he's going to hang out with your wife on that deal. By the way, what is Chris Brown? I know what Usher does. Does Chris Brown like assault a woman? Like, what does he do? Like, what's his thing? That's what he does. Isn't that what Chris Brown did?
Wow.
He's in trouble. Hasn't he been in trouble for that? Am I wrong?
Is he? He's supposed to. He need this tour. Ain't he going to? He pled guilty to something, right? He going to jail.
Go figure. That's why they keep extending dates.
Hey,
I saw they're playing 5 nights in Atlanta, like 3 or 4 nights in Miami.
He got to pay his lawyer fee.
I guess he does. All right. Well, that's the only question we got in Morning Wood today. Would you have a problem with your significant other going to the R&B tour? I mean, I would just be I don't care. Go for it. I don't know if it's to go see New Kids on the Block. What do you think that is? Think they're there for their thoughts on physics? No, they're for those guys shaking their ass. That's what that's about.
I mean, you told us that she went and saw Benson Boone, and
well, she took my daughter because my daughter's a big Benson Boone fan. But yeah, and she said she had to check herself in a timeout. She's like, I'm old enough to be this guy's mom. Right. But hey, there were dads taking their kids to go see Britney Spears back in the day when Britney Spears was popping off. And I'm sure there's some dads that were like, oh, she's hot. Like, that's creepy. It's weird. It goes on both ways is all I'm saying. I need you guys to explain something to me next. Again, stuff I missed over the weekend. I try not to just rehash all the topics that I wasn't here for, but there's one in particular that I need your guys' help with. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, as expected right now, we are seeing some traffic in our southeast corner. Canal Winchester, parts of Pickerington, 33, especially in that westbound direction. Really slow moving over by Pickerington Road as well as over by Gender Road. At least those northbound drive times, hey, they're still looking pretty good on this Tuesday. 670 to 270. If you're taking 71 north, that's an 8-minute commute. 315 north, you're looking at 9. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost loan. With mortgage rates near their highest levels in almost 25 years, paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 at closing makes little sense, and Miller Lending wants to help. Now in our 40th year, our popular no closing cost program lets you simply close on today's rates, free of all mortgage-related costs, and refinance as rates fall. So why not pick up the phone for your no-cost quote today? 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
Anybody can make a good pitch. Hey friends, Beamer here. Awaken 180 had to prove it. Paige and her coaches stayed involved, kept me accountable, and helped me lose 75 pounds. Support during, support for life, online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Steve Air with USA Insulation. Let's do some quick math together. Your energy bill this summer, probably one of the highest you've ever paid. Now imagine that same bill all winter long. That's what you're going to be looking at if you don't fix your insulation. You can still get the best deal of the year. We foam your walls, we insulate your attic for free. That ends August 31st. You don't want to miss it. The insulation pays for itself in energy savings. Call before August 31st for your free attic insulation. 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation. Kick off football season behind the wheel of a 2026 Toyota Tundra from Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, get $299 APR financing for up to 72 months on the rugged Tundra. Don't miss your chance to score big. Visit Germain Toyota of Columbus just off I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net.
Common Man and Timmy here for our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Mikey, there's so much fun this month. It's just fantastic.
We've got Sun-Kissed Summer Saturday drawings where you can win up to $500 in pen cash, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs still going on.
You mean the Canadian snow crab legs, corn on the cob, and Hawaiian rolls every Tuesday?
Of course. Plus the last Saturday in the month, play the Queen's Gamble for a chance to win up to $5,000 in pen cash.
$5,000? Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
If you dread dealing with your insurance more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, with extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. You should have NJM Insurance. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinderer Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Making ends meet matters for Ohio families. Congressman Mike Carey is working to help you keep more of what you earn and get the benefits you deserve. Mike Carey supported the Social Security Fairness Act, helping ensure public servants like teachers, firefighters, and police officers receive the full benefits they've earned. And Mike Carey is working to deliver tax relief for more Ohioans. Congressman Carey backed historic tax cuts for working families and seniors. That plan eliminated taxes on tips and overtime, expanded the child tax credit, and provided thousands in tax relief for Ohio seniors. Because whether you're working, raising a family, or planning for retirement, every dollar matters. Visit carey.house.gov to learn more or get help accessing benefits or dealing with a federal agency. Congressman Carey's office is here to help and fighting to help your family keep more of what you earn. Paid for with official funds from the office of Congressman Mike Carey.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. On the diamond, the Cincinnati Reds played 2 yesterday and split a doubleheader with the St. Louis Cardinals. They'll host the Cardinals again this evening with first pitch at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. The Guardians were off yesterday, but they'll start a series at home against the Giants tonight. Todd Monken spoke to the media yesterday, and he said he's excited about this week's joint practice with the Bills.
I'm excited for that because in that practice we get to see our ones against ones, right? And so that's going to be fun. I got a lot of respect for Joe and the staff there and what Sean initially started and where Joe's trying to take it. And hopefully they're going to have a lot of respect for the way we play and the way we practice and handle ourselves.
This update sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty. Get a cash offer today. 614-470-2000.
When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Dylan, I might have some news for you on a Hot Take Tuesday, by the way. More of your hot takes coming up in mere moments. But I might have some news for you about your gal, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, what about her?
My wife, big Taylor Swift fan. My kids.
Has she been to the Eras Tour twice?
No, she has not, like you have. I know you're a 2-time Eras Tour attendee. Yeah. Now, she hasn't done that.
He rich. Dylan rich.
I know he is. I know. Just using this as a front for his cocaine running that he does apparently, so he can fund this.
When you had the tickets to this, did you ever think about, before I go utilize these tickets, how much I could get if I sold these tickets?
The first time, no. The second time, yes. Because the people sitting next to me, I asked them, I said, just out of curiosity, how much did you guys pay for these tickets? And they said, $3,000 each.
Mm.
And I said, I could have $3,000 more in my pocket.
Yeah, you could have.
Instead of experiencing this for a second time. But you know what, Tyvis? Zero part of me regrets it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You like sing the songs too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, if he likes Taylor Swift, why wouldn't he? What's wrong with that?
I'm just asking a question.
Swaying back and forth.
I just asked a question.
I get it. That's fine.
What was your favorite song out of curiosity on this tour? Did she play Shake It Off?
She does play Shake It Off. I mean, it's a 3-hour show, Tyvis. There's a lot.
I know.
There's a lot.
She plays songs from every era of her career. That's why it's called the Eras Tour.
That and the Anti-Hero. That's the only two
she does.
I know.
Yes, Anti-Hero.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's all I know.
Well, she lives now in New York. She has lived in New York for a while.
Well, yeah, she rented out the whole thing to have a wedding.
Well, my wife and my kids, very big Taylor Swift fans, and they found out the address of where she is rumored to live down in Tribeca. So we, of course, walked to this place. We saw the street where she apparently lives, her and Travis Kelce, let them live. So it was a little bit of sports research for the show.
Yeah,
I was just checking in on Travis Kelce's new digs. Nice area, by the way. But on the street, I noticed something. They had a sign up. They put signs up, when you can't park on the street in New York. And they had a little orange sign that said no parking on this date. It was coming up, I think it was August 23rd or 4th, something like that. And it said no parking. And the reason was given. It said TV shoot, and then it said Law and Order. So they're shooting an episode of Law and Order there, apparently, which I thought was cool. Then my wife, when I showed her this, she goes, Taylor Swift loves Law and Order.
She does.
She apparently named her cats, at least one of them, after a character in Law and Order. So her
Olivia
speculation
Benson is the name of her cat.
Right. Yes. So
what is wrong with you?
He loves Taylor Swift.
This is a common knowledge.
What's wrong with that?
It's not a common knowledge.
No.
There's nobody on earth that I'm like obsessed with like that.
I'm just telling you, they're shooting an episode of Law and Order right outside of her house. This street looks like every street in New York. You could shoot this in any street you want to. They picked the one right in front of her house. You don't think that's because maybe Taylor Swift is going to be an episode of Law and Order? I think I may have cracked the case on that. I feel like I could be in Law and Order for real.
She's not on tour or anything. Is she
No,
on
she's
a
not on tour.
honeymoon?
Apparently
Well,
she
can't be on a honeymoon because Travis is in camp. So.
Their honeymoon is their entire life.
By the way,
That's right.
By the way, I'm handling some business on air here.
Okay, go ahead.
If we wanted to guess on Friday after 7, what would be a good time?
7:30.
7:30 works.
Okay.
Yes.
7:30.
Aditi Kinkabwala.
Oh, all right, good.
Okay.
We'll get Aditi Kinkaball on hopefully on Friday. Talk a little bit of Browns football. She's doing the pregame stuff, right?
Yeah, she was telling me.
Or the preseason, I mean.
She was telling me that she's going to the joint practice for the Browns at Thursday, and she can't do it Thursday. She said either tomorrow or Friday, and I said, well, let's do Friday.
Yeah, she can tell us what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
There we
perfect.
go.
Perfect.
What a great guest booker
Good
there is
job,
on this
Tyvis.
show. It's just not the person it should be.
Hopefully she'll show up on time. Not because of her, but because of what happened last Friday with you guys, with a guest who was also supposed to go at 7:30. That was a different situation. I'm sure Aditi will be right on time.
By the way, that reminds me, Rothman and I had Brady Quinn on yesterday.
Yeah.
And we know their producer, Cole, is a big Notre Dame fan, and he was off yesterday.
Oh, was he?
So he replies to the mass email and says, they would get Brady Quinn on my day off. And I felt like saying, you could have booked him.
Yeah, that's your job.
You have the ability. I have Brady Quinn's number. I got it from our boss.
Right.
You could have.
Yeah,
You've
just
been,
make it happen. Why is he complaining like, oh, the forces of the universe conspired against me? You could have booked him. That's exactly right. Yeah, why is he complaining about that? I don't understand. So help me understand this Jaden Daniels situation a bit. Because all I knew was
crazy.
So I caught the tail end of this where I'm on social media and I see people saying, out of respect for Jaden Daniels, we only scored 4 runs.
Yeah.
Like I saw the Mets do it,
The
Guardians
baseball
did it.
community went crazy.
Right. And I was like, what did I miss? So then I go back and look, and here's what I've pieced together. You tell me where I've gotten this wrong. Jaden Daniels was obviously wore number 5 at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then he won a Heisman Trophy at LSU.
Yep.
Okay. Then a stud recruit has now been promised that he can wear number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels not happy with that and sent a cease and desist letter to LSU. And this is where it gets murky for me. Did he send a cease and desist letter saying nobody can use number 5? Or did he send a cease and desist letter saying you can't use my name, image, and likeness because I'm mad at you for this?
The latter.
That's it.
Okay. So now what I've since learned from that is like the entire internet has decided Jaden Daniels and apparently his mom, because she's acting as his agent, right?
Yes.
They are apparently the worst people in the history of sports because he said, you can't use my name, image, and likeness because I'm not happy with how you're treating my legacy.
Apparently, they verbally agreed that they wouldn't let nobody wear number 5.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. Just like, I mean, there's no legal contract from any school saying they're not going to let you do that, but I'm sure most schools do kind of have this, we promise we won't let anybody do it.
Like Joe Burrow came out and said they told him the same thing about 9.
Right. And has anybody worn 9 since Joe Burrow left there?
No.
I'm guessing not.
But the argument with him, here's what I don't understand. People are now retroactively, like I've seen people say like, oh, Jaden Daniels isn't good enough to do this. The man
won a Heisman.
won a Heisman
Trophy.
Just because he didn't also win a national championship like Joe Burrow. It's like LSU's a pretty good football program, wouldn't we all agree? They have 3 Heisman winners, and Jaden Daniels is one of them.
Right. Well, and on the Joe Burrow thing where it's like the people saying, oh, he won a national championship, that's different. Good. Then don't let anybody wear any of the guys' numbers who are on the national championship team. What are we talking about? You don't do it because you won a national championship. Right. You do it because you won a Heisman. That's in my mind why guys get their numbers usually retired, right? Or like held out where they say you have a choice not to have it. So are we all in agreement then that Jaden Daniels, like, because when I saw this, I'm like, what did Jaden Daniels do that sucks actually? The only thing I could even see is he sent a cease and desist letter on his name, image, and likeness, which, did you all think that name, image, and likeness was just a term it's a legal term that literally came up when you say, Ed O'Bannon said the same thing 20 years ago when he sued the whole thing that started this was because they used his name, image, and likeness in a video game and he didn't want it used. That's what's wrong with Jaden Daniels saying the same thing. They're not paying him anymore.
I don't have an issue with either side. The only thing that I would say is they burning the bridge. That's the only thing.
The school?
No, both of them. The school and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I mean, the bridge. I mean,
you see,
I guess so. That's fair.
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was trying to think of
that. It's irrelevant to me. The number, who cares about 5? The number at LSU is 7. If you wear the number 7 at LSU, that's the
number.
one.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
I was trying to think of the closest apples to apples comparison for Ohio State fans because we haven't had like a one and done Heisman winner here. In like the transfer portal era.
We could have, but you know, voters got it wrong. But that's a whole nother story.
The best example I thought of is someone that was here short term, did a lot, didn't win a championship. Justin Fields. Let's say for some reason Ohio State said, you know what, Justin, you had a really good
number did he win?
Season 1.
Yeah.
You had a really good season and a half because it was the full season and then the COVID year. They're like, we're not going to have anyone wear number 1. And then some big time recruit comes in and says, I want number 1, and they give him number 1. I bet you Ohio State fans would be pretty split on whose side they would be on.
Yeah, the difference, though, is that he didn't win a Heisman Trophy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's really no apples to apples comparison. I feel like I'm trying to think of like mercenary type
Smith.
Dude, but he was Buckeye from day one. Like, it's a little different. The Jaden Daniels, he feels like came in, transfer portal, played there 1 year, won a Heisman. So like I see both sides.
Well, but also the reality is at Ohio State, it is apples to oranges because at Ohio State we've had more than 3 Heisman Trophy winners. We had one guy who won 2 of them by himself. So like if we retired everyone's number who ever won a Heisman and never let them, at some point we're going to run out of numbers because we've had so many Heisman Trophy winners. LSU's had 3 guys.
That's
like,
true.
Your point. So, and by the way, if one of those guys wasn't also like a contemporary, not like Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow are playing in the NFL together as quarterbacks. Like they're not like 100 years apart from each other. This is the same era, essentially. Joe Burrow won it in 2019.
Yeah.
When did Jaden Daniels win it? 2023?
Sounds about right.
4? Like I'm saying, less than 5 years, 6 years separate these two guys. And yet one of them, his number has not been given to anyone. And the guy who's more recent, they already said, yeah, we don't even care. We'll give it to someone. The problem is at LSU, in my opinion, and it's the guy they hired. They hired a jackass who doesn't give any craps about anything.
That's what I said. I said,
and that's what you get.
He ain't Jaden Daniels. Ain't do nothing for him. He don't care about no Jaden Daniels.
No, of course not. And that's your problem right there. But I don't know why Jaden Daniels is getting all the blame for this when he's having what I would think is a reasonable reaction to it. It's a terrible reaction because Jaden Daniels is probably saying, I've done more for LSU than Lane Kiffin's done. Lane Kiffin's done nothing for LSU yet. He may go do stuff for them, but he hasn't done anything yet. Why does he get to change all the rules now just because he comes in? It was the end of an era yesterday, or was it? We will talk about this crazy story with the Lakers coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Looking at a 13-minute delay if you're heading up towards Westerville this morning. That's after a crash 270 westbound. Right after State Route 3, we have some outer lanes that are blocked. And looking at those traffic cams, it looks crazy. Looking at a couple of cars involved with the scenario, 26 miles per hour are some slowdowns reported out in the area. Definitely use 161 to kind of avoid 270 right now. The head northbound on Cleveland Avenue from there there using that ramp to head westbound on 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we are owned by our members, not shareholders. So our only bottom line is you.
What's the catch?
There isn't one. I mean, I guess you have to be a member.
Uh-huh. And what's that cost?
Oh, there's no monthly cost.
Oh, but there's a bunch of eligibility restrictions, right?
No. If you live here, you can bank here.
No catch. What is this?
It's banking done right. Wright Pat Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons and Santa Fe's. Plus, make no payment for 90 days. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, not all will qualify. Ends 8/31.
Science, adventure, resilience. Storm chaser Reed Timmer and his crew pursue the world's most powerful tornadoes, confronting danger, building community, and weighing the personal cost of a life driven by the relentless pursuit of storms. Witness breathtaking footage captured from inside nature's most violent weather. Some moments simply have to be experienced on the big screen. Never Stop Chasing, in theaters Friday. Get tickets at neverstopchasingfilm.com.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the Millionaire Ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the Millionaire Ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
When it's time to replace your roof, siding, or gutters, trust matters. That's why homeowners across Central Ohio have voted Newman Roofing City Scene Magazine's best roofing company 5 years in a row. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today to schedule your free estimate.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Gear up this fall with the new All-Pro battery by Steel. Tackle any task with 60% more peak power. And a fast charge time of just 10 minutes means it's ready when you are. The All-Pro battery is just the upgrade your shed has been waiting for. Outperform the outdoors with battery tools by Steel. Exclusively available only at your local Steel dealer. 60% peak power. Comparison between AP300PC and AP300S. 10-minute charge time to reach 80% with AL1602MO.
This year, I'm going back to school at My Computer Career. They helped me get financial aid, and I chose between online or on-campus classes to fit my needs. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take their free career evaluation. It's never too late to go back to school.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
May have some patches of light fog out there first thing this morning. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies gradually take over. For the afternoon, a bit less humid. Mostly sunny skies and highs around 81. For tomorrow, chance of a shower or storm mainly later in the day. Otherwise, increasing clouds and highs right around 80. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan. Much like your morning boner. This show would embarrass you in front of people.
These guys are a total embarrassment.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, you probably seen the ads online, weight loss programs promising quick results and cheap GLP-1 medication prescribed by someone you don't even know. But what many people don't realize is that some of these programs offer very little medical oversight, limited provider interaction, and almost no ongoing support. That's why I like Tri-State. That's why I like what Tri-State Men's Health is doing. They are offering telehealth for medical weight loss programs led by a licensed medical provider who actually gets to know your health history, your goals, and whether treatments is appropriate for you. Plus, they have medical solutions that could potentially take you even further towards your body composition goals. And there is no cost for your initial consultation. Don't settle with your health. Call Tri-State Men's Health today at 800-900-9654. Visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Was this talked about yesterday? Is this new news? Roger Goodell, I have no doubt there will be NFL teams outside the United States. Is this a thing?
I haven't heard. Well, I mean, that's something that we all know.
Right, we all know, but apparently I just saw this apparently from Roger Goodell. He was talking with former NFL player Marcus Kuhn in an interview for German broadcaster RTL/NTV. So maybe this happened overnight. It says the story was published this morning, like at 5 in the morning.
There's going to be a international team.
He says that once an NFL team is established in a foreign country, its home field could host a Super Bowl. So we're going to have, again, I know everybody keeps talking about this. We thought the Jags were going to be the first team that's going to move over to England, right? But everyone keeps saying this is going to happen. I don't think you can just do one. I think you have to do 4 at minimum.
You do.
Right?
You need a whole division over there.
Yeah, you got to have some way for and then you have to make it worth the while of a team that's going to play their games. They're basically going to have to go live in that country for a month. You know, the away team is going to have to go. You're not going to play 2 games in Germany, then fly back and then play the other 2 games, right? When you play that division, you're going to have a team.
Play all of them.
Right. They're going to go over there for a month and live in Europe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but then you're going to have that team play 4 straight home games on their schedule? Like, I think logistically this is a nightmare.
No. I'm saying, like, the Chiefs have to play the NFL Europe division. They'll go play.
Okay, yeah, they'll
play Munich and London and Barcelona and whatever other city gets one. You know, like that. And they'll travel and they'll stay in Europe for a month and play those games, and then they fly back.
At some point, those teams also have to come across.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're essentially going to have that too. You're going to have like road trips for these teams, which is not built for a sport like football.
No, you're going to have like satellite locations. They're going to have to build essentially like an NFL. God, this is. I'm just thinking of the logistics of this. They're going to have to build like an NFL center over there in Europe somewhere that's not in any of these cities, probably.
They're going to have to copy what the UFL does in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah, they're essentially going to say you fly into whatever city it is where they put this training center. It's going to have multiple fields because they have to host multiple teams possibly. Not just one team at a time is going to play these games. Then you got to fly those teams in. They're going to be there for a month, staying and living at this place. They're all going to complain about it because, of course, they are, because it's a total. If your team doesn't have to go, I don't understand why we're doing this. Like, what? I'm sorry, Europe won't watch these games unless we put actual NFL teams and a Super Bowl in. I thought NFL was doing well in Europe. I thought Germany liked it. Why do we have to give, like, we give games. There's plenty of games. Okay, we got that. We're going to have to essentially a division of NFL teams over there for this to even makes sense. Why are they so hell-bent on doing it? I don't get it.
He said outside of the U.S., we assume Europe. What if it's like Toronto and Mexico City?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would make a little bit more sense logistically.
I got a hot take, but it's not a take.
Oh, yeah, give me a hot take. It's a hot take Tuesday.
It's a hot question.
Well, here, it's a hot question Tuesday, too, Tyvis. Go ahead. Give me your hot question.
Is it wrong for people to think Joe Burrow is overrated because of the fact that he's always had unbelievable wide receiver play?
No, I don't think that's unfair. Okay. I think it's reasonable. Now, do you think
in college and in NFL?
It doesn't mean I have to agree, but I find the fact that people question it to be reasonable.
I feel like, no, I'm going to say it's not okay that we have a hot question Tuesday now because this feels like it flies in the face of the spirit of this argument, which is you have to come in with your take, which is Joe Burrow is overrated because he's always had great wide receivers, and any quarterback that had those receivers would have just as much hype as him.
Is that what you're saying, Tyvis?
No.
Okay.
I asked the question. I just asked the question.
I heard, by the way, on that front, though, on the Jaden Daniels thing we were talking about earlier with him, wanting the number 5 and the fact that LSU has apparently given that away and he's not happy about it. I heard some people defending like Joe Burrow, his number not being given out while Jaden Daniels has. And they said, well, Joe Burrow is just clearly the better player. Look at what he did with that LSU team. Dragging them to a championship is what I heard. And
that might be the greatest college football roster ever assembled.
Right. Like, the defense was insane. The wide receivers were insane. The offense was insane all over the board. And Joe Burrow, of course, was great, too. I'm not denying that. But if you put Jaden Daniels on that offense, don't you think do you put him on that team with that defense? Don't you think that team wins a national championship? Probably. With Jaden Daniels at quarterback?
You would think.
Yeah. I'm just saying, let's not rewrite history because maybe you don't like what Jaden Daniels is doing.
Well,
let's not pretend like he wasn't awesome at LSU.
The best college quarterback of all time is still Cam Newton.
Oh, I think we can, dude.
Yes.
I don't say this lightly. I'll give you a hot take right here, right now on a Hot Take Tuesday. If you put Cam Newton on that 2019 LSU team, they could compete with and beat NFL teams.
Man.
I think they could have. I think that's how good Cam Newton was. I'm saying the Cam Newton you got in college with that LSU 2019 team, you put him on that team, then put that team in an NFL stadium on a random Sunday, give them a week to game plan with real coaches. I think they could hang with an NFL team. That's how good I think Cam Newton was in college and how good that LSU 2019 team was. That's an insane roster.
Going back to Jaden Daniels, my two favorite memes was one was Jaden Daniels has sent a cease and desist to Texas for being ranked number 5.
That's good.
And the other was Daniels Camp reached out to demand the band change its name to Pennyback due to its close association with the number 5.
For Nickelback, yeah, that's good.
That's funny.
They are no longer the Jackson 5. That is not allowed as well. That's done now.
Did he issue a statement? What did his statement say?
I don't know. I actually don't blame him for being mad at LSU. Like, I would be mad too.
No, I said it last week and Tyvis said it today. I don't blame either side.
No,
I
actually do blame LSU. I think it's stupid that you give guys who've never done anything on your, like, oh yeah, I want this number. It's like, oh yeah, cool. Well, come here and do something and we'll talk about it. Like,
I've never been a fan of that either, but I mean, this is recruiting. You got to get to the top guys and that's what you got to do.
Or God forbid you have a culture where you say, like, I love that Ohio State has apparently done that a few times.
Ohio State gave Legend Bay 2.
Okay. But 2 is not associated with one person here.
Now. Don't do that.
No, it's not associated with one person here, Tyvis. They can give him 27. If he asks for 27 or 45, he's not getting it.
Like, I would have loved
I'd rather 2.
I would have loved if they would have got David Gabriel Georges if they would have gave him 0. Like, that would have been something.
Talking. They just supposedly did this with him. They said, no, you don't get that.
Right.
0 is reserved for a certain purpose. And I think that's good.
And that is part of the reason why I'm like, you know what? Go have fun in Knoxville.
Yeah, go ahead.
If it's that important to you.
I hope knock yourself out. Have fun over there. I saw the Bus family is apparently out, or are they, with the Lakers? So yesterday the news was the Josh Kushner led, along with Bob Iger, who used to run Disney, they're buying the Lakers. They're buying the shares that were sold previously by the guy who currently owns the Lakers, who also owns the Dodgers, whose name has escaped me, Mark Wahlberg, I don't know, Walter something. Who cares?
Yes.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Correct.
He's getting rid of all his shares. He's selling the Lakers after buying them a year ago. But the Bus family still owns like 15% of those shares.
17.
Yeah, they own. Well, they're selling them. They apparently voted yesterday. The Bus family said we're going to sell.
Well, Jeannie says she ain't.
So this is the news. So the siblings, the sons and daughters of Jim Bus, Jim, Johnny, Janie, Joey, and Jesse, and Jeannie Bus. 4 of the 6 of them had to agree to sell. Well, 5 of them voted yes to sell their shares. Jeannie Bus didn't. Then last night I see Shams Karania posted, Jeannie's going to fight this in court. She didn't vote for it. She's the only one who didn't. She says that because she is a trustee, all 3 trustees of the family have to agree to sell the shares. Otherwise, the sale is null and void. So she is going to go to court with her siblings. Did you know that Jeannie Buss has fired nearly every one of her siblings from the Lakers over the last few years? So it comes as no surprise. They all hate her. They're all done with her. They think she's gone crazy with power. So they all voted to get out of the Lakers business and be done with it because they know that would piss her off. She's now going back and suing them. So this is going to be a lovely fight in courts for decades. And the only people that win are the people who make billable hours off of this in court.
Isn't Jeannie Buss the one that got mad because she said 2 of her siblings shouldn't have nothing to do with this?
Yes, because she says they came from a different mother. Because Dr. Jerry Buss had 4 kids with one lady, and then that was her mom. And then there was 2 other kids that came afterwards. And he said, hey, you're still part of the family. You're still my kids.
Yeah, she looked her half siblings dead in their eyeballs and said, your mother's a whore.
Yeah, essentially she did. She did. By the way, did you know that if the Buss family had just invested their money in the stock market in like regular, just basic stocks, like just stuff that kept pace with the stock market, Buss family Dr. Jerry Buss bought in $68 million in 1979. If he had invested $68 million in the stock market, that would be worth $17 billion now. The Buss family is estimated to have made $9 billion in exchange for the shares that they are selling with the Lakers. So would you rather have put your money in the stock market and doubled it? You're still making billions either way.
No, I'd rather.
But you don't get to experience Showtime Lakers, any of that. You're not a part of the Magic. You're not a part of Kobe era. None of that. You don't get to see any of that.
I'd rather take the $68 million, go to the casino and put it on black. Go to the roulette table and put it all on black.
You're degenerate.
That's the wrong answer. That's just the wrong answer.
Life is about choices. We can make a quick flip right here.
I guess you could.
I hope you don't control the finances in your house whatsoever, for your kids' sake.
Yeah. Some bad news for a former Buckeye. Details in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Getting a whole lot slower over by our southeast corner. We're talking Canal Winchester. This time around, a 5-minute commute on 33 in that westbound direction between Gender Road and 270. I mean, certain spots are down to 53 miles per hour when it comes to your speeds. Also seeing some traffic already building up and some typical areas, including 70 over by 33. That's just south of Bexley. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The summer heat can wear anybody out. Hey guys, it's D Miller. If you've been feeling drained even with AC, it may not just be the heat. 1 in 4 men 35 to 50 has low testosterone and has low levels of energy, sex drive, motivation, mood, and more. Low T drains your energy and motivation, so you don't have the energy for the things you love and might not even recognize yourself anymore. So get the answers you need this summer for free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. Explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center has been the #1 name in TRT since 2009 for a reason. Don't spend another day wondering why you don't feel like yourself. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
You're talking about the numbers that are off limits at college football programs like LSU. Jaden Daniels thought number 5 was off limits, apparently not. I wonder, this is a question from Turkey Base OSU. Thanks for listening in the YouTube chat. How long till we see number 4 in Scarlet and Gray again after this year?
Next year.
If a recruit wants it,
Next
apparently,
year.
yeah.
Next year.
Who cares?
That next year.
Now, again, I'm not saying they have to retire Jeremiah Smith's number. I mean, he still has a season to play.
They're not.
No, but my point is, like, when you do retire a number, if you do, or like in Ohio State's case, 27 is one of those numbers. 45 is obviously, they've given it out, right? Guy Andy Katzenmoyer wore 45. Like, it's not like
Caleb Downs is arguably the best safety that ever played here. He won a Jim Thorpe Award.
Yeah.
Number 2 is on Kenyatta Jackson right now.
I'm aware.
And Legend
But
Bay.
also before he ever did that. That's the thing at Ohio State. I do feel like Ohio State's just different because if we're going to retire the numbers of legends, like, we're going to have a lot of numbers to retire.
23 out of there.
Well, based off
that's the Joe Burrow. The Joe Burrow argument is 23 should be retired because he won a national championship. If you win a national championship, that should be able to retire it. So, Tyvis, you're right. You won 23.
National championship.
You captained the defense that won a national championship.
Yeah. Retire Tyvis's number right now.
Absolutely right.
Should have happened 10 years ago. 15, not 15. It's not been quite that long. 12 years ago.
Yeah, don't age me like that. Sheesh.
Places like LSU, where they've only had, you said 3 Heisman Trophy winners?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't retire. If you take all the numbers that have ever had a Heisman Trophy at Ohio State, you are going to start running out of numbers. You may have another one get added this year if 4 ends up getting it. I'm not saying that's likely, but it's certainly possible.
First of all, Garrett Stover got 23. Good linebacker.
There you go.
I was just talking to one of the safeties. I think it was Blaine Bradford. And he was like, I'm getting 23 one day. I said, you like 23? He said, yeah, that was my number. I said, well, I don't think Garrett giving it up, so you're going to have to wait.
Based off of the logic that I've seen with Jaden Daniels on social media, if Jeremiah Smith doesn't win a national championship, doesn't win the Biletnikoff again, doesn't win a Heisman, then why would we even think about it?
Yeah, you can't even think about it. Yeah, doesn't matter.
What'd he do?
Apparently. He sucked.
Yeah.
He apparently sucked if he didn't win any of those things. That's right. It's weird logic, man. By the way, speaking of weird logic, I saw Michigan football announce their 2026 team captains. Ready for this? Jordan Marshall, Trey Pierce, Rod Moore.
Oh, that's a safety.
And Bryce Underwood.
Oh, God.
Getting the team captainship in his second season.
So he won't get benched at all.
You would think not.
Hey, I'm hoping team captains get benched here at Ohio State. So hopefully it can happen.
Why did that play? I don't.
That's messed up.
That's
Dylan wrong, man.
That's too bad.
Dylan is out of line.
I saw
He gonna shock y'all. He gonna have he gonna
I hope he does.
Who are we talking about? Bryce Underwood? Sure, I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't shock us at all. I saw this story about a former Buckeye. So Greg Allman, not Allman, Auman, but it did make me think of the Allman Brothers for a second. That's not who this is. Fox Sports apparently reporting that Emeka Egbuka has some uncertainty about this toe injury he's been dealing with.
Emeka Egbuka.
Well, that's, yes, indeed. You dropped the ball on that one. Yes. Your guy. Apparently, this is to the point that now Todd Bowles has come out and said that he's not convinced. He doesn't know about week 1 for Emeka Egbuka.
Okay.
Like, this is apparently.
Emeka Egbuka.
They said it's a day-to-day, week-to-week situation. When asked if the injury could impact his availability for week 1, Todd Bowles said, quote, not sure at this time.
Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah. Might not be ready to go for week 1. So just something to keep in mind if you're just someone who likes to track Buckeyes in the NFL, if you're a Tampa fan, or if potentially you're drafting this guy for your league. Be aware.
Jordan Tyson now, too. 2 months.
Or if you're Baker Mayfield.
Browns dodged a bullet. Yeah,
Baker Mayfield is on suicide watch right now.
He's going to want to know about that.
Wait a minute. Is it true that he's splitting reps with somebody?
Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
Baker?
Maybe for the sake of maybe him not getting hurt or something.
And I'm like, there's no way that
this is because of the... I mean, he's practicing, right? Even though he didn't get paid, and he's obviously salty about it.
I mean, he's asked, but there's no one on that roster that can compete.
Who even is their backup?
I don't know the answer.
I wish I would have. See, this is what I hate about Instagram. You see something, and then if you click away from it, you'll never see it again. It's gone.
You can save them. You can hit the little bookmark thing.
Like you ain't never been watching a reel or
I've
something
done it a million
and you
times.
accidentally click off and then it's gone. Like
you can't get it back.
Jake Browning is the backup quarterback in Tampa Bay.
Jake Browning.
Yes,
there you
we've
go.
seen him have a good game or two in Cincinnati, and so therefore he must be putting some pressure on Baker.
Sure. See, now that
according to Instagram.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, there's no one there that's going to supplant Baker Mayfield, so that's not a worry. But yeah, that's not all great signs there. If you're Baker Mayfield, especially looking to try to make sure that everyone knows you deserve that new contract and you don't have one of your biggest weapons out there, that seems bad.
They got Ted Hurst.
Sure, my guy.
Ted
Love
Hurst.
Ted
They
Hurst.
drafted him in the 3rd round. He from where you go? SMU, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Of course.
He split reps.
No, he went to Georgia State.
He's apparently split reps yesterday with Jalen Daniels, but not that Jalen Daniels.
That's
the Jalen Daniels that's a rookie from Kansas.
That's the one. That's what I seen. So that was a thing. He really did split reps.
Well, there's Jalen Daniels, and then there's Jaden Daniels.
Jaden.
Yes,
Jaden is
Jalen.
the Washington quarterback.
Yes, right.
Jalen.
He really split reps with this man?
It probably was because they didn't want him to practice.
It better be the case.
I don't think there's a quarterback controversy in Tampa.
How do you feel about that, by the way, Tyvis? Like NFL teams not letting guys practice who are clearly starters, just saying, "Now we don't want to risk you. Just don't practice." Like, is that a good way to get ready for the season?
I mean, for the player, they're probably like, bet.
Were you like that, Tyvis? Did you not like practicing?
I enjoy practicing.
Yeah.
I had a different perspective. Once I got to my senior year at Ohio State, or my last year at Ohio State, I said, from this moment forward, every time I go to practice, I'm going to have a great attitude about it. I'm going to love to go to practice. And I did that, and I had fun at practice. So I had no issue ever with practice.
Really?
Yeah. I like practice.
When you got to the NFL.
I'd rather do that than go sit in meetings all day. The meetings is the boring thing.
Right.
If you why can't we do the meeting on the field? Let's do it just do it live. Let's just do what we want to do right here live. Let's do that.
Why not get a big screen out there and just be like, now see this right here, and then you can have the little clicker. You can
I don't need the clicker. Let's just have scout people
reenact
what you want us to see, so we can physically do it. Because that's sitting there and watching that tape, man. Your eyes get heavy.
Oh, I bet they.
We're talking about practice, man.
That's right. My guy, artificial intelligence there, breaking it down. Hey, speaking of AI, we don't play a lot of music on this show, but there is an artist who is generating a lot of buzz, and some people even speculating, is what he did AI? You will hear it and judge for yourself next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A heads up for drivers traveling towards that north side. We are looking at a 28-minute delay right now for your commute after a crash 270 westbound at State Route 3. Right now, we're seeing the right lane. That's the only thing that's closed, but a different story about 10 to 15 minutes ago. We had 3 lanes closed in that area. Of course, still seeing some major traffic backups out there. For that detour, just use 161 westbound through Blendon Township, north on Cleveland Avenue, and then eventually back westbound on 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
When you renovate a home, you're going into full-time junk production.
How so?
The first stage of renovation is demolition.
We make that junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
When they begin installing the upgrades, a second mountain appears.
Construction scraps and packaging rise into the sky.
We make that mountain disappear, too.
All you have to do is point.
We make room for possibilities.
We make room for possibilities.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
At BMI Federal Credit Union, we believe it's never too early to build smart financial habits. Open a savings account for the youth in your life with just $5, and we will put $100 into a youth certificate. Visit bmifcu.org/youth.
Common Man here for Jermaine Hyundai, where right now $99 a month gets you your choice of a 2026 Hyundai Elantra or a 2026 Hyundai Kona. A brand new Hyundai for just $99 a month. And only at Jermaine, get free gas for 3 months. And with Jermaine's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Hyundai for less. Find your $99 Hyundai today at JermaineHyundai.com. With approved credit, Elantra $44.95 down, Kona $39.95 down, plus tax, title, first month's payment, 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
Some
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your grocery shopping this week. We start with only the freshest items. Then carefully pack your order in our refrigerated trucks. And our cool trucks keep your food fresh right to your door. Fresh groceries your way with Kroger Delivery. And right now, you can save $20 on your first delivery order. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Common Man and Timmy here for our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Mikey, there's so much fun this month. It's just fantastic.
We've got Sun-Kissed Summer Saturday drawings where you can win up to $500 in pen cash, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs still going on.
You mean the Canadian snow crab legs, corn on the cob, and Hawaiian rolls every Tuesday?
Of course. Plus the last Saturday in the month, play the Queen's Gamble for a chance to win up to $5,000 in pen cash.
5,000? Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
The next chapter of Cleveland Browns football is here, and we want to invite you to be the first in. It's a new world-class stadium. It's a new era of Browns football, and it begins in 2029. And your path to being a part of it starts today. Place your deposit now at newhuntingtonbankfield.com to reserve your spot and be one of the first to choose your seats in our brand new state-of-the-art enclosed stadium where Cleveland Browns football goes to the next level.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
It's high school football on the Fan. Join Tyler Danberg and Coach Larry Wolf for the Capital Ford of Columbus High School Football Game of the Week.
This week, Olentangy Orange at Olentangy Berlin.
Live coverage starts Friday at 6:30. The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Call T-Bone and Tyvis' real hotline phone number, 614-460-8010. Available anytime, day or night. Nighttime can get spicy.
Are you serious? Oh, my God.
Leave a message, and if it's great, we'll play it. And if it's terrible, we'll likely play it too.
Hello.
I don't know what's going on with the computer there. It's getting a little choppy.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you can send us a voicemail. 614-460-8010 on a Hot Take Tuesday.
I'm convinced the board that runs this entire station was purchased at Kmart.
Kmart.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Is there still any Kmarts out there?
I wish there were. Blue Light Special would come in handy this time of year. Or any time of year. Look at gas prices are up. Everything's up. It's expensive out there. Got more rain on the way. Probably need to buy a raft. Have we confirmed when the rain is stopping? Do we know? We getting any relief from this?
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Isn't today
Didn't
too?
Justin March tell me it was a 50% chance that it was going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't understand. Like I was in New York end of last week. I missed all the rain, and then I get back and I just see that it's been flooding everywhere and still raining. Grass looks like a
50%
lush jungle.
The next 2 days. Not today. Today, high of 80, partially sunny.
I heard Common Man and Timmy, they were very excited about the fact there's all the rain. I was like, yeah, you know what? You should broadcast that to the people who's flooded out of their houses that are just floating down the river. Like, oh, hey, at least the grass isn't dry, though. That's good, right?
Why didn't they do their show outside?
Yeah, go do it where they're put. Go help stack sandbags next to all these people who are flooded out of their homes. Yeah, hey, nice and lush out there, though. The grass is green in the gated communities. I'm sure it is. That's exactly right. Sure it is.
Timmy's out this week, though. Well, I know he was out yesterday.
Maybe he's helping with relief efforts. I don't know what he's doing.
Timmy is out.
I
swear he be taking all kind of trips.
Tyvis, people take vacations. It's allowed. We're allowed to take vacations.
How many days do y'all shit.
A lot.
Man.
We worked here for a long time.
I don't even get that many.
Yeah, because you haven't been here as long as us. Some of us have been here for a long time. And I, by the way, don't take all my vacation. Not that I'm using it as a badge of honor.
It's so many. How could you?
I legitimately, this is not a fake. I have 30 days of vacation. That's 6 full 5-day weeks I could take off.
I get.
You know who for sure?
That's every other month I could be taking a week vacation if I wanted
10
to.
days.
I don't.
Guess how many out of the 10 that I'm going to use? 1. Use 1, and that'll be. Is that next Friday?
I think. Yeah, next Friday. You are taking a day off. Look at that.
Just to do it.
I ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh, hey,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Who's filling in for you?
Isaiah.
There we go.
This man want to be a good father and take his kid to school.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I think that's great.
It's overrated.
No, it's not. It's great. It's a great thing for him to do. It's very nice that he's doing that.
Because I work the shift, I rarely get to take her to school.
So that's good.
It's a lifelong tradition.
You know what you tell
the
her?
whole 3 years she's been in school that I take her on her first day.
You know what you tell her? You tell her what Spike Lee said. Get on the bus. That's what you tell her.
By the way, this has been making the rounds. I don't know if you guys have heard the song, apparently the album that Pat McAfee put out. Are you aware of this at all?
No, I have no recollection.
By the way, I have
talking about.
no reading comprehension. You told me to put in the first chorus. I put in the whole song. So
it doesn't matter. I'll just cut it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll cut it down. It's
Pat
fine.
McAfee made a legit.
Yeah, no. It's called Trail of Diarrhea. No, it's not. That's not.
Yeah,
that's what I called it. That's my bad. The Diary of a Polarizing Figure is what it's called.
That's the name of the album, right? Not
yes, the album.
Okay.
The song is there's a bunch of songs on there. Some of them he's like, hey guys, I'm going to go down. I'm going to the studio downtown. I'm going to swear. And all the guys in the back are like, swear. You know, they're just like, this is his show. His whole show now is he just says words. The other guys are like, words. So it's just like, that's the show. Good for them. And then AJ Hawk sits there and stares at the camera like, how did I get roped into this? They're paying me. I don't know why. Have you heard it? It's literally, it's him. It's just him being like, going down. And they're like, down.
It's like AJ, blink twice if you're okay.
AJ, are you alive? Are you a hostage? We'll help you. We'll bust in and rescue you.
Wait a minute.
We'll put you on a good show.
I got to watch it now.
Go watch it. It's on ESPN every day in the middle of the day. And AJ just staring there like in this. I'm convinced, and I don't blame him if he's done this. What? I'm convinced AJ filmed himself in the shirt with no reactions for an hour one time and then was like, boys, I can't only do an hour today. I'll wear the same shirt. But that second hour, just pop me in there like that. Because I'm
going down.
That's what I would do. That's just how and then he does all his Pittsburgh accent where everything is done. And he just does, and that's it. That's their show. But anyway, good for him. He's making $100 billion. They fired everyone else at ESPN to keep this guy around. So this is a little of Pat McAfee. By the way, all these guys. I saw Dan Orlovsky slobber it on this one. Kirk Herbstreit, like greatest song I've ever heard. Okay, you be the judge. This is Pat McAfee, Blue Collar Symphony, right here.
The Blue Collar Symphony. Pop's long haul, working moms preaching an epiphany. Bunch of smart ass souls and rivers running with steel. Hustling our bonds of true users deal. Spend nights at poker games, small stack grind. Dream so big, change the world on my mind. Earned every penny and appreciate the pay. Was check to check now, close to walking away. They say the good die young, and I'm scared I'm great. So I cherish each breath, every God bless day. These boots on the ground, no matter what they say. Yeah, we ride on this side. Get the hell out the way.
All right, there you go. There's Pat McAfee, Blue Collar Symphony.
You know whose fault this is? This is Phoenix Flexen's fault.
Whose fault is who's Phoenix Flexen?
He made this song called Rubbers, and he used
wait, what's it called?
Rubbers. It has nothing to do with rubbers.
Oh, it doesn't?
It has nothing to do with rubbers. I don't even think he says the word rubbers one time in
Check
the
out
show.
my new song, Prophylactic.
He started this.
Okay, good.
He made this AI song called Rubbers. It took off. It was like I sent it to y'all before.
Yeah,
Does that not? That sounded to me as someone who makes a lot of AI songs.
So then
that sounds like an AI song.
After that happened, he said that it wasn't AI, right?
Okay.
And everybody's like, bro, we know your voice. Like, that's clearly not you, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
the song was a good song. It was a hit. And then Tyga decided to do a whole album of AI. And now Pat McAfee is jumping in on that. And I'm just...
Well, no, he claims this is real.
I don't think it's AI. I think that song could play on a station that I previously worked for.
No, I know,
it
but this
sounds
is
just like today's country music.
Dude,
it sounds exactly like it.
It literally, it sounds like it sounds. Yeah, supposedly he performed it, but I'm saying it sounds like AI. In part because I think a lot of the music that is made now sounds derivative, like it could be made by AI. Like that to me sounds just like Florida Georgia Line, Jelly Roll,
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, all the above. It's just like if you brought up Kmart, go to Kmart and buy the like cheap version of those things, and that's Pat McAfee. That's what you have.
Damn, that's hateful.
It's true. I think you could make a better song on AI, probably. I think you could.
Well, you know, nowadays,
maybe someone should try.
You could just write it and then just put it in there.
Maybe. Well, see, we don't have time now. We have. I have Art and the official intelligence may or may not have come up with their own answer to Pat McAfee's song. We'll see which one you like better next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Besides the typical traffic slowdowns over by 33 westbound at Gender Road, everything else is looking okay for the most part. Western Outer Belt, you're still looking good. 270 when you're passing Hilliard. About a 6-minute commute between 33 to Roberts Road. Even better, a 1-minute commute as you're heading towards 70. Lastly, for our friends heading southbound, that's looking great this morning. I gotta say, only a 2-minute commute on 71 South between Frank Road to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
As summer starts winding down, it always seems to happen the same way. The backpacks are packed, the school forms are signed, and suddenly the calendar fills up faster than you ever expected. Between the last-minute appointments, school shopping, and getting everyone back into a routine, it's easy for those projects around the house to keep getting pushed to next weekend. Here's the good news. Your roof doesn't have to be one of them. At Newman Roofing, our team of value-driven professionals makes the process simple. You'll get honest answers, clear communication, and recommendations built around your home's needs. No sales pitches. Whether it's a new roof, siding, or gutters, we'll help you check it off your to-do list with the kind of white glove service that's earned the trust of families across Central Ohio for more than 30 years. So instead of worrying about your home, you can spend what's left of this summer making memories with the people who matter most. Newman Roofing, built around family. Ours protecting yours. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and football season is here. Time to score big at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Whether you're hauling the tailgate or heading to the big game, drive home in a tough new 2026 Toyota Tundra with 2.99% APR financing for up to 72 months, or call an audible and lease the 2026 Tacoma SR for just $349 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. Make this your championship drive at Germain Toyota of Columbus, right off I-70 and Bryce Road. Visit GermainToyota.net today.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor
in one day. A Comer & Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer & Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer & Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, COMER cross.com.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. On the diamond, the Cincinnati Reds played 2 yesterday and split a doubleheader with the St. Louis Cardinals. They'll host St. Louis again this evening with first pitch at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. The Guardians were off yesterday, but they'll start a series at home against the Giants tonight. Todd Monken spoke to the media yesterday, and he's excited about this week's joint practice with the Bills.
I'm excited for that because in that practice we get to see our ones against ones, right? And so that's going to be fun. I got a lot of respect for Joe and the staff there. And what Sean initially started and where Joe's trying to take it. And hopefully they're going to have a lot of respect for the way we play and the way we practice and handle ourselves.
This update sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Warmer weather, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
So tired of this AI crap in music. Actually, when we were in New York, we went to over the weekend. There's a ton of AI. Like every like store I went into has artificial intelligence made little like menu boards and banners and like posters. Like you go into their little corner shops and they're advertising for their sandwiches they sell. Yeah. Chopped cheese or whatever. It's all done in AI.
Did you get one of those?
Oh, I did get a chopped cheese. It was delicious.
Made by a robot.
No, it was made by a human.
Oh,
it was actually good.
You ordered it from a robot.
I ordered it from a human, and then he looked at me because I ordered it wrong, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm a tourist. You know what I want." And he's like, "Yeah, I got it. Yeah."
Did you see any? What did you say?
No, I just said, "Can I get a chopped cheese?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, he said, "You want it the way it comes with lettuce, tomato?" And I was like, "Yeah, and cheese." And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It's called chopped cheese. We know. Jesus in there. I just was dumb because he didn't say cheese. And I'm like, well, that was the day. And I'm like, yeah, of course, right. I'm dumb. Sorry, I'm new here. My bad. Go ahead.
Did you see any robots delivering stuff?
No, I didn't. I was looking for it, but I didn't see any of that.
You could go right to Ohio State campus and see.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Down there. Yeah.
My wife sees those. They look like a cooler on wheels running around. When my wife sees those, she stops as if we're seeing like, I don't know, like a baby elephant, where she's just like, oh, look at him. He's so cute. Like she thinks it's sentient, like it's a real thing. She talks about it like it's a lost dog, and I'm like, this is a robot bringing food to people. But no, we were in New York. We went into the Met. The Met Gala. Yeah, that's where that is. But it's an art museum. It's it's got all kinds of history and stuff in it. We saw Van Gogh. The self-portrait where he has a straw hat on, like they have that portrait there. They have the thinker, the guy who's like the sculpture of the guy who's leaning on his chin, like that sculpture's there. All kinds of stuff, Egyptian artifacts left and right. And the whole thing I thought of when I was in there is there's no artificial intelligence in here. Like as far as the art, this is all real. There's nothing in here that I'm gonna be like, oh, that was made by a computer. It was all real stuff. It felt good for a minute to just not be surrounded by artificial intelligence. I kind of liked it.
Those days are gone.
No, at the art museum, those days were there. I sat in front of a Jackson Pollock and stared at it for half an hour.
I don't know what that means.
It's the splatter paint. It just looks like splattered paint everywhere. The what was it?
The Mona Lisa.
That's in the Louvre. That's in Paris.
Oh, when you said the Louvre, I was thinking of St. Louis.
Yeah. Nelly was also there. That's right. Yes.
St. Lunatics. The St. Lunatics.
T-Bone's trying to educate us. And
No. I'm not trying to.
Swines
I don't know anything about art. Don't put that on me like I'm some art expert. I just wanted to go see it because I know there's a lot of historic. Have you ever seen the painting of Washington crossing the Delaware? Like George Washington, that famous painting of him on the boat. Yeah. That painting is there. And you know how big it is, Tyvis? It's bigger than this wall that is behind us. Like, that's how humongous this painting is. It takes up I had no idea until you see it in person. It was pretty cool to see. But there was no artificial intelligence.
I'm looking at it right now.
Unlike what I'm about to play you here. Now, you tell me, is this song better or worse than the Pat McAfee totally real, totally not artificial intelligence song? All I did was type into the AI, make a song about how the haters are wrong in a country rap style. Here it is.
Said I'd never shake this town, but I got miles on these tires, and I wear that granite-like crown. Boots got mud from the back road, hands got scars from the climb. They've been betting on failure, I've been betting on me this town. Now they talk from the sidelines while I'm kicking up dust. They can point and they can laugh, but the noise ain't much. I've been bending that wind, I've been climbing that hill, and every cake they threw my way just made me stronger still. All the haters are wrong, they think I don't belong. I've been right here making bank while all that bottom line shrank. You can count me out, but I'm still standing strong. All the haters are wrong. Yeah, all the haters are wrong.
That is Pat McAfee.
You should have.
All the haters are wrong.
This sounds like when Common Man and Timmy does this Walker told me I have AIDS.
Yes, I know, right? Yes.
And they do it in different genres.
Blake Shelton's representation is actually on the line, and they want to know who has the rights and if they can record the song and sell it to ESPN.
Thing. There's so much of this, and it's not just country music, it's pop music too now, where it's like, is that AI or is that just what everything sounds like now? I don't know. It's bad, so whatever. If you like Pat McAfee, I'm sure you also like Jelly Roll and Florida Georgia Line, and you're divorced. And congrats on all of that.
Wasn't there like
it's good for you?
AI artist that like really blew up?
There's been a few of them. Yeah.
Okay, like when they tour.
How can they tour? They're not a thing. What do you mean?
We're gonna put a mannequin up there?
I mean, no. If you want to do it, you got to go all in. You got to get you a Tupac hologram type thing, and you got to put them on stage and just play the song. That's how you what?
I guess, yeah.
That works.
That's a thing. I didn't think of that. This is a new world for me, Tyvis. I don't like it. I don't like that we have all the AI music out there, even though I contribute to making some of it. I don't think it's good. I don't make it, by the way. There's no making it. You type a word in and it just spits stuff out and you go, yes, that's good. Speaking of, I don't know if this is good or bad. I think it's good. Buckeyes are number 1 in the AP preseason top 25. Tyvis, you are less of a fan of that, right?
No, I don't like it at all. I mean, it's fine for the program. It's great for a conversation piece, but for me personally, I like to get after it. I like you to say that we not good so I can go out there and prove you wrong each and every week.
Well,
I like to hunt, not be the hunted.
Well, I mean, you know what? Week 2, you got a chance to lose, and then you'll be the hunted again, or the hunted. You'll be the one doing the hunting, because if they lose to Texas, they won't be number 1. So there you go. If that happens, Ohio State's 1, Oregon 2. Ohio State got 40 first place votes. Oregon got 14. Georgia was 3rd, no first place votes for them. Notre Dame 4th with 6 first place votes, and Texas rounds out the top 5. Also, no first place votes. No SEC team getting a first place vote. Indiana got 8 first place votes. They are at 6. Miami is 1 first place vote. They were at 7. Then Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma round out your top 10.
2 weeks from today will be like in game week. We'll have a game that Saturday.
No, week from
2 weeks.
No, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about Buckeyes.
You're right. Yeah, no.
That week 0 thing is irrelevant. Don't even bring that up to me.
No, I'm getting confused on my days. Yes, you're right. 2 weeks from today, we will be the Tuesday of game week.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
September 1st.
It's getting here. We're getting close.
The game's September 5th, but
yeah, whatever.
USC got the first, this is the top 25. Never mind.
What are you looking at?
I was about to say USC got the first college game. No, it's North Carolina. It's North Carolina TCU.
Good. We get to see how year 2 looks under Bill Belichick's
then after
regime
that,
there.
then it's USC.
Yeah, then the real
San
football.
Jose State.
Yeah. Rounding out the rest of the top 25, just the teams that the Buckeyes have on the schedule. I mentioned, obviously, Oregon 2, Texas 5, Indiana 6. And then you have USC at 14, Michigan at 16. You have Iowa at 22. So that is 6 teams the Buckeyes have on the schedule ranked in the preseason AP top 25. So does that mean anything? Not necessarily. The AP top 25. Let's be real. We all mock it when in years past they've put 5 SEC teams right up at the top. We've mocked that and said, oh, you guys are just overvaluing the SEC. Could it be a swing in the other direction now where the SEC has looked a little down the last few years, to put it mildly? The Big Ten has not. The Big Ten has the last 3 national champions. Could it be now they're overvaluing some Big Ten teams?
Possibly. Penn State at 18.
They put Washington. They put Washington at 17.
They got Matt Campbell.
Yeah, they got a new
Iowa State East.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback?
Some guy from Iowa State, Rocco Becht.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Didn't he transfer there?
I have no idea what they
sure.
got going on. Okay.
They took all the players from Iowa State, brought them over to Penn State. Let's see what happens.
No,
Why is it that all of Ohio State's so you know how we got 6 big time games?
Yeah, they're all ranked.
Why is 4 of them on the road?
That's just how the schedule fell. What are you supposed to do? Texas last year was home. Here, now it's away. It's a home and away.
And both of them 2 at home is new.
Yeah, I bet you they will be. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Sure. What is for sure? The Oregon is the only other chance that it won't be.
Let me be clear. As someone who gets up early for a living, I don't mind a noon kick. I'm not opposed to it. But what I am saying is I understand for Ohio State fans, for most of us, who just want to have the big atmosphere of a night game. Now, I still think you can have a big atmosphere, and a big atmosphere in noon. I think you could still do it. But for some reason, people just feel like I can't cheer as loud unless it's nighttime. So fine. I hope that we get night games for that purpose, so everyone can have more fun at the night game.
You're going to get...
I just am not optimistic that's going to happen.
You get about 2 night games a year. It's going to be Maryland and Northwestern.
Yeah,
that's going to be...
Sounds about right.
I hope to God that Ohio State social media this year is just not nonstop complaining about noon kickoffs. We know what it is. You complaining about it is not going to help the situation whatsoever. It's been like this for 2 or 3 years already.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to continue to be that way.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm also not... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm basically saying,
it is
whatever.
what it is.
You're receptive. You tell me when the game is and I'm watching it, okay? Am I happy about it all the time? No, but I'll watch it because I'm an Ohio State fan. I'll be there when the games are on. I heard a wild piece of audio that I'm going to share with you next. It's not music, so don't worry. This time it's not AI crap or anything like that. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Just noticing 2 incidents out on our roads. Still watching that crash on the north side south of Westerville 270 westbound at State Route 3. A little bit slower moving. That right lane is closed up ahead. Also flooding. Once again, another day being reported by Buckeye Lake. That 70 eastbound ramp is completely closed to State Route 79 with water restricting those lanes. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hate the taste of your water? You aren't alone. Thousands of Columbus homeowners have turned to Culligan Water of Columbus for better drinking water. Culligan's reverse osmosis drinking water systems are certified to reduce 18 times more contaminants than the leading standard pitcher filter. Get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your family's drinking water is protected. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start with a free water test at CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Culligan, water you love. Contaminants may not be in your water.
At BMI Federal Credit Union, we believe it's never too early to build smart financial habits. Open a savings account for the youth in your life with just $5, and we will put $100 into a youth certificate. Visit bmifcu.org/youth.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetic's 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
For Vivek Ramaswamy, Ohio is home. That's why Vivek will always work hard for our state and for Ohioans. The people who know him know why he fights, including small business owner and local barber Donnie Judd.
It's a passion for the people of Ohio Vivek has. Cut a guy's hair for as long as I cut Vivek's hair. You know a person. And I would trust him 120%. And he's for the working man. He doesn't care about special interests. The people of Ohio are disgusted with what's going on. They want new ideas. Electric bills are so high, people can't afford them. These are things that people talk about. Vivek wants to make things better, and he will fix it. I believe in that. He loves Ohio, and it's his home.
Fighting to lower costs and to put working-class Ohioans first. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
May have some patches of light fog out there first thing this morning. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies gradually take over. For the afternoon, a bit less humid. Mostly sunny skies and highs around 81. For tomorrow, chance of a shower or storm mainly later in the day. Otherwise, increasing clouds and highs right around 80. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
If the sound of another man slammed against plexiglass turns you on, you've come to the right place. Proud to be your home for Jackets hockey. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis spent his football years tackling dummies. Now he spends his mornings talking to one. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Just obsessed with haircuts all of a sudden. I don't know why.
But you said you need one.
I do need one. But I do it myself. So I trust myself to cut my own hair.
Do you put like the cream on your head when you shave?
No. I just use an electric clippers. You know, the kind you go the barber, they crank them on, you plug it in. Yeah, that's what I use.
And you can hit every spot. Like you don't need. Are you holding the mirror up in the bag?
No, I use my phalanges. I use my fingers, and I feel back there, and I feel if it's like, oh, you can feel it when it's like, oh, I missed a spot.
You've never had them put like the shaving cream on your head and then shave it with a razor?
I've never had the shaving cream on the head done by someone else. I have done that myself. I just don't like.
How did it go?
Definitely cuts. Definitely got a few nicks and scratches. Yeah, for sure.
All I know is that when I inevitably get fired from this radio station,
as we all will,
and I need a reference, I am hitting up the person who cuts my hair.
That's what I would do too. I think that's what you.
Y'all, that's crazy.
You're supposed to do.
Y'all too.
Well, okay. You want to hear some crazy audio? You want to hear some crazy audio? I heard this. This is from Kyle Kuzma, who is now playing for the Bucks, I believe.
That's where he was last year.
Okay. So he was talking about, for some reason, he was on a podcast. He was talking about being in the bubble. And I feel like it's an interesting look at how a certain level of pro athlete, when you reach a certain level of stardom and fame, which apparently he has, your perspective changes a little bit from like the average fan or just even probably the average person, right?
Okay.
Here's what Kyle Kuzma said about playing in the bubble during COVID when they all had to go to the one location and play games there, right? Mm-hmm. This is what Kyle Kuzma had to say.
And it was hard just being there. You know what I'm saying? Like being in a bubble, like that's not our lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like our lifestyle, we like to be extremely comfortable when we're not on the court. You know, you want to be home, you want to be chilling, your house, your nice sofa. Watching a movie. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be in Mickey Mouse's house in 300 square feet for 3 months. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? And we like to call it prison for athletes. That's what it was. We couldn't leave. Nothing.
Okay. All right. So I don't doubt that the bubble was tough. I don't doubt that he didn't enjoy it there. I thought of these quotes when I saw the story today that Roger Goodell said, I have no doubt there's going to be NFL teams outside the United States. Mm-hmm. Like, clearly there's not going to be a bubble situation, but there are a lot of players, a lot of humans who wouldn't enjoy going through the bubble situation, right? Now, Kyle Kuzma, I thought his quotes were a little interesting because it was 3 months, man. It was not prison, I don't think, right? It may have been an adjustment, but I mean, you could have hit up Chris Paul and LeBron. They were sneaking wine in and all kinds of stuff. They had all kinds of, drinks flowing.
Go with Lou.
Yeah, Lou got the wings.
Couldn't take it no more. He said, I got to get them wings.
Honestly,
Magic City, yeah.
When I heard these comments, it reminded me of in 2011 when they had the labor dispute with the NFL and the Players Union. Adrian Peterson said that the treatment was comparable to modern day slavery. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a rough comparison. It's a rough comparison. Yes, comparing like, I'm sure all the meals were catered. I'm sure everything, I'm comparing that to prison is probably not the way to go. But it made me think about, how do you think this is going to be sold to the Players Association in the NFL when Roger Goodell says, hey, we've got a team over in Europe now? But I don't think they can just have one. I think they're going to have a division of teams over there, right? Mm-hmm. Eventually, you're going to have multiple. How do you think that's going to go with the players when you say, all right, for a month, your team's going to go over there to play 4 games, You're going to be centered in a location where you're going to stay not at your house, not at your team facility. It's at an NFL facility that we've designated. It's got practice fields, it's got recovery areas, it's got all that locker room stuff you need. But and then we're going to have a hotel for you, and you're going to stay there for.
Sounds like training camp all over.
Do you think a lot of NFL players will be thrilled about that arrangement?
Not a chance. They got family.
Yeah.
You want me to leave my family? Because, well, they could just go with you. No, their kids got school. So, therefore, no, they can't. So, you got to leave. Unless, at that point, if your kid's in school, they probably ain't traveling with you anyways. Unless you, like, the quarterback and you've made that your permanent location. Usually people got, my family lives in Columbus, but I play for the Seahawks. So, when the season starts, because they're in school, my family stays in Columbus. And I go get me a 1-bedroom apartment in Seattle. So, if that's the case, they can fly over to Europe and they'll be fine. But, if their family is with them, if they, play in Seattle, their family in Seattle, you tell them they're going to be gone for a month, that's a lot. It's a lot to handle. I know that's not going to go well with them, but they got a chance in about, what is it, 26, about 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
When that deal about to expire, on 2030 probably? It's probably every 10 years, right?
Yeah.
They got a chance to negotiate something, and I know they're going to fight it, and they're going to push back because that 18th game is going to be the driving factor for a lot of these owners and stuff.
Well, isn't that going to be the next step when they go to the 18th game? That's going to be an international game.
Correct.
Not with an international team, but with
but everybody plays an
teams,
international game. Yes.
So then everyone will get more used to the European travel and all that. When they put a team over there, then they'll say, hey, you're already used to traveling over to Europe for a game. The problem is, what do you do with that European? If it's in Europe, this all comes from Roger Goodell saying to former NFL player Marcus Kuhn. He was on an interview for German broadcaster RTL/NTV. I don't know what that is. It's apparently German television. But Roger Goodell was on German television being asked, are we going to see an international team? His quote was, at some point, there will be NF teams outside the USA. I have no doubt that this will happen one day. Could he be talking about Canada or Mexico? You brought that up earlier.
Amsterdam.
Oh, hey.
The players will go there.
Hey, I will go there, Tyvis, and I will ride my bike, and I will go to the Van Gogh Museum.
The new division is in Amsterdam. They're going to be like, bet, honey, we fought it. We fought it for as long as we could. The league got us on this one. We got to go to Amsterdam for a month.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I think that's going to be a fun trip. I have nothing against Europe. I don't want this to come off as T-Bone here for anti-Europe. No, I think Europe would be cool. I've never been. I'd love to go. But I can understand how
it's go. If they did that, the wags would go insane. No, y'all ain't going to do it.
Yeah, man. Suddenly, your husband comes back speaking French, and you're like, "How did you learn that?"
What? Usually, I know we got kids in school, but kids, y'all off for a month. We got to go with Dad to Amsterdam to make sure.
Amsterdam's, to your point, got a lot you can get in trouble with over there.
Let's put one in Thailand too.
Sure.
Bangkok Bombers.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Those T-shirts will sell quick. You get the new Bangkok T-shirt? I absolutely did. I 100% got that.
Players will be like, they'll look on the schedule. Where we got to go to Amsterdam or Thailand? When is that?
If they go to Thailand, you better go to Phuket and sell that on it. That's a T-shirt, people. You can't read that one the way it looks. It's not the way it's spelled. You get in trouble for that. Go to Phuket. Phuket and Bangkok. Let's make it happen.
They bring them two to the table. Them NFL players might sit forward. Hold on now. Maybe it ain't that bad.
Right. No, but Roger Goodell is clearly saying this, probably not referencing just Canada and Mexico, right? Like there's a possibility you could put teams there. But he's in Germany being asked, will we see teams outside the U.S.? And he goes, yeah. So he's clearly talking about Europe. I mean, I think that's the play. And they want to expand to Europe. Did you know the English Premier League, they talked about doing this and got yelled at for it? Their owners years ago said, what if we put an extra game on the schedule and we played one game every year for every team? They played one game in the U.S. One weekend, the whole Premier League comes over and plays games.
Told them, no, sir.
And their fans and government and everyone over in England basically said, if you do that, we will riot and burn this country to the ground. And so then they said, never mind, we're not doing it.
Isn't a commissioner about to get kicked out?
Oh, that's for FIFA, Gianni Infantino. He's trying to fight it. He's trying to stay. I don't know. But I'm like, my point is, England has said we need to go around the world, and then they got yelled at by their fans. They said, never mind. The NFL doesn't seem to grasp that, yeah, we'll all still watch the NFL, but he's talking about putting a Super Bowl over in Europe. He's talking about doing things that no other team would do, no other league would do. Take their games and he literally said a Super Bowl overseas is going to be happening as well.
Aren't the NFL opening up this year with an international game? Where is it?
Opening up with, Australia, right?
Australia.
That's the one where the Niners and the Rams are going. The Niners are like...
There ain't no way that the Rams is going out there the day before the game.
The Niners are going to be there 3 weeks ahead of time so they can get away from the electric substation. The Rams say they're going to fly in like the morning of the game.
There's no way that's true.
It can't be true. It can't be.
They trolling.
The 49ers are basically there now, and the Rams are like, we'll show up right before kickoff. We know it's a long flight.
Hopefully our flight doesn't get delayed. We're going to like roll out of the flight and head onto a bus and go play the game and get right back on the plane. Yeah, whatever, man. At some point, the quality of your games are going to suffer when guys are not in their element, even though I think it is ridiculous, like what Kyle Kuzma said about, we were basically in prison. No, you weren't, but I'm sure it affected the play, being in the bubble, and I'm quite sure it would affect the play if you have teams staying in Europe for a month, completely out of their element, completely out of their rhythm, that you're not getting the same quality of play. At what point do you worry about the quality of the product suffering? You would think Roger Goodell would care. Apparently, he does not.
It affected a lot, Bone, and that's why whoever won the 2020 championship in the NBA, it's the hardest NBA Finals ring ever earned.
The most legit championship ever is what they're saying. More of those hot takes, your hot takes, next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning to you. A new crash into our system not too long ago. This time around, it's affecting that 161 westbound direction just beyond Hamilton Road when you're coming from New Albany. That left lane is blocked out there, so do be careful. Also be careful traveling around the metro on this early Tuesday. We are still seeing some patches of fog out in the area from Delaware to the west side to even spots over by Marysville. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Steve here with USA Insulation. Let's do some quick math together. Your energy bill this summer, probably one of the highest you've ever paid. Now imagine that same bill all winter long. That's what you're going to be looking at if you don't fix your insulation. You can still get the best deal of the year. We foam your walls, we insulate your attic for free. That ends August 31st. You don't want to miss it. The insulation pays for itself in energy savings. Call before August 31st for your free attic insulation. 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
On this episode of Science Stuff, we're examining the fastest things on the planet, like the cheetah. It can reach a land speed of over... probably having an off day happens to everybody, but here is the American race car. People love the thrill of the... Okay. Next up is the Falcon. No, all right. Oh, Great Caesar's ghost, what was that? Why, I think we've found the fastest... Let's watch in slow motion.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex...
It's Apex Pros, the pros who knows. They're the fastest thing on the planet. When you have a problem with your plumbing, furnace, air conditioner, or electrical system, Apex Pros gets to you faster than apparently everything. Leaves are blown from trees. Paint is stripped from buildings. Mothers clutch their children's hands. Because when you have something broken in your plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, you don't want to wait.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. ApexPros.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Yesterday on the way back so we drove back from New York. Actually, a couple days ago. This was on Sunday. We were driving back. Tyvis, I stopped at a Wawa. You know, my love of gas station food.
Yes.
In
New Jersey. Gas station food like that?
With my life, which isn't worth much, but I do trust it. Now, the thing about New Jersey that I love because it is the home of a meat product that I don't know how many of you are familiar with it. I have talked about this for years on the air. I've had it ever since I was a little kid. Every time we went to New Jersey, my grandmother, Mildred, would make this stuff. It's called pork roll. Taylor ham is what some people call it. Have you ever heard of pork roll or Taylor ham, either you or Dylan?
Yes.
Nah.
When did you hear about it?
When I was a kid and my grandma used to get it.
She would get this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did she get it from?
Well, my grandmother's Southern, so this is some, they into all that stuff.
Is this? I don't know if this is a Southern thing. I know this was a New Jersey thing.
I have since given up to swine, my brother.
Oh, you did? Let him live.
Except bacon.
It's always an exception with this guy.
I gave him drinking other than beer, liquor, and wine. Yeah, okay, sure you did. All right, great. No more sake for me, folks. I'm out on drinking. I don't do it. Yeah, okay, good.
It's the
heard of California sober.
Turkey bacon don't hit as good as regular bacon.
It doesn't matter. If you're out on pork, you're out on pork. You're either in or out. You can't have it.
I switched it to...
That's the worst take. I'd rather have someone say I've sworn off pork completely. I respect that. I swore it off other than the best one they make.
I don't eat beef anymore except for hamburgers.
Yeah,
that's
right.
it.
Oh,
That's all.
That's...
He said it's always an exception.
That's not Hot Take Tuesday. That's Stupid Take Tuesday. Get out of here with that. Anyway, I roll into the Wawa, and they had pork roll on a bagel, hot and ready to go. Didn't even have to order it. Just they have a heat little case where you can just pick up the hot foods. Delicious. Best thing I probably ate all weekend. And it was something that came from a gas station. I love the Taylor pork roll, Taylor ham. So good. So good.
The best thing. So you was in New York / New Jersey.
I had a lot of good food.
Of all the stuff you ate, the pork roll was the best.
That hit the best for me. I love it.
You know why?
I love it.
You know why? Because you told me that you had pizza almost every day.
I did. There was a pizza joint right down the street from our hotel.
It didn't hit that hard.
Why?
Because it's all similar.
It
didn't hit that hard to you because you felt like you could get the same thing here in Columbus. That's really what it is.
I'm gonna tell on her. I'm gonna tell on her. My middle daughter, Ava, who I love all my kids. Ava, though, we were concerned she may not be mine because she doesn't like pizza. Around here, every time we get pizza, she's like, oh, do they have a sub? Do they have meatballs? Can I get something other than pizza? Because it's not her favorite thing, and that's fine. However, when we were in New Jersey, I said, you got to try the pizza out here. And then we're in New York, too. We got pizza there, too. But she tried this spot in New Jersey, in Harrison, New Jersey, where we stayed. It's called Nino's. And it's just an average place that's there. It's nothing special about it. It's just the neighborhood place. It was the closest one to our hotel. She took one bite of this pizza and was like, oh, Dad, this is so much better than anything I've had back home. And
yes.
I hate to tell you. I love the pizza here. We have great pizza scene here. I'm all about it. That pizza that they do like the regular just thing you get at those places in New York and New Jersey, for me, it's different. And for her, apparently, she ate it just like it was like her favorite food. She ate every single time we got it.
Pizza madness. We had, who won a Pizza House?
Pizza House is great.
So you telling me that you rather New York stuff over Pizza House? Are you crazy?
I'm telling you the answer.
I'm telling you.
Well, you wasn't a fan of it anyways.
Well, Tyvis, if teleportation happened, they'd have to make a bigger vessel, but I would get in it and go right to one of those places, get the pizza, bring it back here. I just like it.
You know what? The sick part is,
I like it.
I'm never in New York.
You gotta go. You gotta go and get a pizza and tell me I'm wrong.
New Jersey, Rutgers. Am I going to Rutgers this year?
Oh, you go to Rutgers. I got spots.
I gotta go.
I'll tell you a spot.
They gotta tell me where I'm going this year. I only know the first 3 weeks.
There's a place in Raritan that's right around the corner from. It's not far from there.
I'm gonna prove this theory wrong.
It's good. Oh, it's good pizza.
I've lived here since 2001. I didn't start regularly eating pizza in the Buckeye State until Mike and Bone started doing Pizza Madness.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we that late in the game.
Yeah.
Have you seen the light, though, at least, that some of the pizza here is genuinely good? It's just different from the style you get in New York. Yeah. Very different.
Good, not great.
I don't really care for all that pizza stuff. You want to talk about some jerk chicken around here. That's
if
now
you've got
recommendations,
Tyvis, if you've got recommendations, show me. the light, please. Guide me to your best food destinations.
I went to Val's. Val's got good jerk chicken.
How are we spelling Val? V-A-L?
V-A-L.
Oh, Val, like Val over
Val's,
here.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's like right around campus, too. And
Is
then I went to Ena's. Ena's got good jerk chicken.
Okay.
That's where you need to eat at. Them two places right there.
I'll go.
Go ahead and go get you some jerk chicken with the rice and peas.
Okay.
And you tell me, give me a review. And then you got to get another side. So you get the mac and cheese or you can get the cabbage.
I'll probably go mac and cheese. You know me.
Of course you will.
I like
That's
some
not
cheese.
shocking at all.
I like some cheese. I'm not going to lie. All right. That's a good recommendation. I'll check it out. So this is Hot Take Tuesday. As you know, more of your hot takes. Rusty said, Hot Take Tuesday, an international team will win a Super Bowl before the Browns. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's factual. Heron said, we were talking about, OSU moved their senior day off of the Michigan game.
Mm-hmm.
Heron, who is a Michigan fan in the chat, said it's been 2,824 days since the last time OSU beat Michigan in the shoe. Bone, that's why OSU changed senior day. They scared.
So listen, we had Josh on yesterday, and Josh brought up the fact that it's like, for Tyvis, for our senior day, you remember what happened our senior day? We lost. Our last game in the shoe, we lost. And for the rest of my life, I have to remember that we lost our last game in the shoe. And it didn't hit me until right now as I'm thinking about it. What difference does it make if it was senior day or not? If you lose your last game in the shoe, you're still going to say you lost your last game in the shoe. So I don't see what point he was making with that.
I don't understand. I mean, I know that Ryan Day said it's a distraction and we want to get all the distractions away from the game, but it's like, what is the distraction? There's 5 minutes before the game where the parents come out. Yeah, I'm sure Ryan Day has to say hi to the parents, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff you do around that. I understand all that, but that... Yeah, it's also annoying putting stickers on the helmets. Why don't we get rid of that? Oh, streamline it. I'm just saying, why don't we remove that little distraction? Because that's something someone has to do. They could be looking at film on the next opponent. Said someone's got to sit there and put stickers on all the helmets. Like, you could always streamline traditions out of the process. Traditions make it college football. And I told this to Ross Bjork's face when he was on the show a couple weeks ago. I said, we can't get rid of these. What do you say to the people who are worried about the traditions going away? And he said, hey, don't worry. These kids are going to go to class. I don't care as much about that. I actually care more about the traditions than I care about them going to class.
Boom. The Fan Cafe wants you to know that they want you to come get a slice of our clam and mussel pizza before you leave. Said you'll forget all about Jersey's pizza.
I bet I would. I bet I'd lose all sense.
Run that account, but they are hilarious.
Then I'll be, where I'll be, just in the toilet, just
you know what?
My brain's out is what I'll be doing.
It's funny you bring it up because they said, hey, we got our salads from Taylor Farm.
Oh, that's those salads. They're wet and dirty salads. No thanks.
You Fan Cafe is hilarious.
Yeah, you are what you eat. You eat that stuff. Yeah. Quentin says, Hot Take Tuesday, gas prices aren't high. It's just a conspiracy. A conspiracy is what I said. Just a conspiracy fabricated by the deep state. My cousin's friend's uncle's brother's dog got gas for $1.50 just yesterday. Source, trust me, bro. No, Quentin says it's not bad out there. It's actually good. It's actually good.
Yeah, it's just
where you live.
Who he say got the
Quentin
gas?
said it's his cousin's friend's uncle's brother's dog. Got gas for $1.50. You just got to know the spot.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not hearing it. It's all right there. It's all right there. So that's good. Thank you, Quentin. Glad you fill us. Do we have a voicemail, by the way?
Yeah, we do.
What's the voicemail? Let me hear it real quick. On a Hot Take Tuesday.
This is Brian from the great city of Marysville. Yes, T-Bone, you are correct. Huey Magoo's is the superior chicken strip joint. But if I ever hear Pat McAfee singing on your station again, I will erase your station from all my presets. Also, one thing about the discussion today, if we retire greats numbers, which number would we have the most difficulty identifying the great? I think it's number 2. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
It's hands
exactly
down
right.
number 2.
Number 2 is the one that I said, that one I almost feel like you can't retire because there's so many guys who've worn it. How do you determine who was the best number 2 at Ohio State?
Chase Young, Chris Carter, Caleb Downs,
Mike Doss.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah, we're scratching. We did this. What was it? Did we do last year, like the top 5 numbers in Ohio State history? And number 2 was number 1, which is, I feel like this is a conversation I've had with all 3 of my kids at some point in their lives. Number 2 is it's not number 1, but it is. Sometimes it has to be a priority. Anyway, yeah, whatever. It's a good call. I appreciate what he said there. That's exactly right. And I'm sorry about playing Pat McAfee. I'll never do it again. I promise you. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Some breaking news out in Marysville. We are seeing that State Route 4 is closed in both directions. North of the spot at Hopewell Road, it is affecting areas like Leesburg and Magnetic Springs. All lanes are completely blocked. For that workaround, you'll take a State Route 347 instead, northbound on 37, and from there, get you back going on 4. You can also take this vice versa. Lastly, a heads up, north side still a bit slower after a crash. 270 westbound near 315. That left shoulder is closed up ahead. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At Tri-State Men's Health, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Future therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Prepare for cooler weather ahead at your local AAA Tire and Auto Service. Their fall maintenance package includes an oil change, tire rotation, windshield wiper replacement, and more for just $119.99. Offer valid through August 31st. See store for details.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leave with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Kick off your savings when you buy or refinance your home with a Miller Lending no closing cost mortgage. Closing costs aren't mandatory, so don't fumble away your opportunity to save money. 8779 no cost. That's 8779 no cost. Or apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Anybody can make a good pitch. Hey friends, Beamer here. Awaken 180 had to prove it.
Paige and her coaches stayed involved, kept me accountable, and helped me lose 75 pounds. Support during, support for life, online at awaken180weightloss.com.
ESPN senior NFL insider Adam Schefter joins Rothman and Ice every Wednesday at 12:30, and he works blue.
Okay. The NFL Playbook with Adam Schefter is sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
Indeed it is. The Fan. The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by KD HVAC, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan. Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls. And America.
I hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, a guy with the best hair on the air, Eric Reeser. Hi, buddy.
Gentlemen.
How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I am wonderful. We were having a discussion earlier about the Jaden Daniels thing, how he's mad about the number 5, blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
The question in the chat came up was number 4. How long does it take before they give somebody number 4 after Jeremiah Smith leaves?
It depends on how this season goes. If he gets the Heisman Trophy, my guess is they'd maybe wait a year. But nowadays, they have 2. I don't know if they have 2 number 4s on this roster. They might, but they've got 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s.
I think they got 2 number 4s.
So,
yeah, they do, because wasn't it Quay Rousseau?
Oh, bang.
Who ran out, and so they thought it was Jeremiah Smith.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're gonna keep doing that, so maybe it's not even the next year. If he wins the Heisman, then yeah, maybe wait a year on it. I do think for LSU, because Brian Kelly promised that defensive back the number 5. Maybe if you're Lane Kiffin, you just check with Jaden and you go, hey, we promised him this. We're going to give him this. Hope that's okay with you.
Well, it seems like there's a way, to your point, Reese, where if nothing else, you reach out and say, I won't make this promise. I'm not the guy who did. However,
we did.
I didn't do this,
right?
But I believe that you deserve, like, the whole thing about creating culture is making sure the guys who came before want to come back and be a part of things, right? Whether that's at Ohio State or LSU or anywhere. So when you make a big statement like this, even if it was something where it's like, oh, hey, my hands are tied, this was promised to this kid, it doesn't look good to the other players, I feel like, who came before, who say, well, wait a second, you could do that with his number. He won a Heisman. You're going to do that with other things that have been held up as traditions or promises. Those are probably on the table too, and that doesn't feel great. So
no, but I also think that if you're Lane Kiffin, you go to Jaden and he says, absolutely not, you can't give him the number 5. It'll then be the conversation of, well, he was promised this. We're going to do it. You're going to feel how you feel. And I think
and then afterwards, I'm taking it back, and I'm going to, and you're involved.
Right.
If you are mad at
to involve you as much as possible in the process for the future.
Yeah.
We just have to resolve this one issue now, and hopefully this defensive back is everything that. I think he's a 4-star coming out of high school. I think he was.
Ooh, not even a 5-star.
Phenomenal though last year for the Tigers.
Out of respect to Jaden Daniels, he's a 4-star.
Is he? Okay.
He better be.
You have to check the composite, right?
Let me look. Hold
so
on, 'cause now I
think then you can communicate with Jaden more effectively, and we're going to try to fix this in the future.
Yeah.
Let us honor this promise. It was not my promise to make, but I still want to honor it because we kind of need him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
He's number, according to On 3, he was a 5-star.
So he was a 5-star. Okay.
Number 2 DB at his position.
So
number
big deal.
11 nationally.
To get him onto
state.
campus, you make certain promises like that. Now, I'm never one, and I love that Ohio State did not do this with David Gabriel George, that he wanted a number, and you're like, you're not getting that. You can come to campus, and we'll see what we can do about that number. Like, we all remember what happened with Legend Bay in the spring game. He did not wear number 2. He's out there at number 2 now. But I think you have to have those conversations with everybody involved in your program because, to your point, you want to make sure that your Heisman Trophy winner's not pissed at you.
Yeah.
Do you think the voters, the AP voters, have come to their senses when it comes to the SEC because not one of the SEC schools received the first place vote?
I wouldn't say it's come to their senses about the SEC. I just think there's so much talent with the teams they gave votes to. At this time of the year, there's questions with every team. I think there are just less questions about Ohio State, about Oregon, about Indiana, about Notre Dame than there are Georgia and Texas. I think those are the only 2 teams that would have received, that could have potentially received a first-place vote by the Associated Press voters.
I think that's fair. I think it's also probably a little of what you're saying, Tyvis, that there is some. I think they just overreact. I think people swing too far where when the SEC was rolling with championships, a lot of those teams got ranked higher. When now the Big Ten's starting to roll, you're seeing, how many Big Ten teams in the top 6, right? Indiana's there, Oregon's there, Ohio State's there. Am I missing?
Nope, that's the third.
So, it's not like they're swept the top 5, but give it another couple of years. Ohio State or Indiana or Oregon, someone wins it this year. You think next year's top 5 will look a lot different than this? It's not going to be full of SEC teams. Could have more Big Ten teams in it.
Yeah, I also don't think we need to make everything about whether it's the SEC. I just think it's more toward just what the Big Ten's doing, what the Big Ten's got right now.
That's a great point, too.
And so I think for the 3 teams in the top 10, Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana, it's a ton of pressure. Because there are 69 first place vote or 69 potential first place votes. Ohio State got 40 of them.
Yeah, right. I mean,
for the Buckeyes,
expectations are high once again.
That's a pretty big deal, and you want that, right? You're at Ohio State. You want those expectations. You want to have a season like this with the games in front of you. You want Texas Week 2. You want that big non-conference thing. You want all the smoke, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Well, here you go for the Buckeyes. And so we'll do a lot of that discussion on today's program. Dom Taberry at 10:30. And then day 2 of NFL two-a-days. We're still in the NFC West. Tyvis, 2 teams near and dear to your heart, the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
Will be the ones we discuss today. And then Super Bowl champion Robert Turbin will be our guest at 11:30.
Didn't the Seahawks release you twice?
Yeah.
He is never going to let a movie
But they took a flyer. They took 2 flyers on you then.
Yeah.
They released you and then brought you back.
Right.
So
there you go. It's the Tyvis Powell day. It's Tyvis Powell two-a-day.
Bone looked at me. He knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. I was just wondering.
It's not even something I think about anymore.
So Bone Bone had like a pregnant pause when he looked, and I'm like, is he firing the buzzer thingy?
I was just waiting for Dylan to play it because I knew it.
And I hear AR, and I go, what's this from?
Quick breaking news for Browns fans. Zadarius Smith signed with the Falcons. I know it was in limbo between the Browns and the Falcons. Kevin Stefanski said, "Ha! Take that, Brownies."
Yeah, there you go.
So what do you think if right now you were to inject Todd Monken with truth serum? Do you think he knows who's starting week 1?
Absolutely.
Because we'll do the real truth at 10 o'clock, and that's one of our questions.
I think he's starting 4. I think he's known that.
And they're going to win as many games as the number on Deshaun's jersey.
Oh, yeah. Take the under.
We'll see
so actually, before just real quick, was him handing the ball off 3 times to Quinshon Judkins a message that Monken was sending about how he expects this Browns offense to work with everybody else but a reliance on the quarterback, where you have Quinshon running the football and then an end around to Casey Concepcion? Like that, to me, is we're going to have our offense not rely on the quarterbacks because they're not good. None of them in that room.
I was thinking he wanted to see if he can get a push with his new $100 million offensive line. I thought
that too.
Got to start somewhere. Yeah. There you go. More discussion coming up. Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon, right here on The Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
Now, I don't know I know Reeser's old enough to remember this. I don't know if you other 2 guys are old enough to remember this, Dylan or Tyvis, but Columbia House used to have these deals. You'd get them in the mail, or you'd see them advertised on TV. 12 CDs for 1 penny. Or $1.
I know nothing about this.
Well, that was the Columbia Record Club or the Columbia House Music Club. What it was you basically bought a membership that cost like hundreds of dollars, but the initial offer was your first 12 CDs are only a penny. And then you had to pay for the rest of them, and it was like ridiculous prices. But anyway, that company has been around since the 50s. Well, they have announced today they are shutting down operations. No longer going to exist. I didn't know they were still around. There still is a website. Apparently, they went through some bankruptcies and some other things. Their latest iteration was them selling movies online through a club-like situation. Well, that's also not worked out. So they're all done. And another part of my childhood is dead. That's all. That's what I'm leaving you with.
You're getting old.
I am getting old. Well, look at me. Who could? Of course. That's it for today. Bishop and Friends coming up next. We will be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Outside of New Albany, there is a crash 161 westbound just before Little Turtle Way, where that left lane is blocked. If you're traveling on 71 northbound, be careful. Debris on the roadway being reported at Weber Road. That right shoulder is closed. And lastly, we are seeing a disabled vehicle south of downtown. The right shoulder is blocked on 270 West, just beyond US 23. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a